best not miss. My people, what's really going on? Shout out to all of my day ones and my stay ones, right? And my members, most definitely. We put this thing together like Jiffy cornbread mix. I didn't even know I was going to be able to pull this off. Pull this off to the degree. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys something else. I want to say this to all of my people. I want to say this because I want to make sure, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you aren't like that. But what I've come to understand is I understand the concept of what people mean when they say, what do they call it? Mentality. What? Herd mentality, right? We have, some of you have seen that from the show we did about Anton Daniels. Then there's a clip where we did the thing with the guy, the black conservative, about Charlie Kirk. I get notifications from some of the comments and things like that. Listen, never like somebody so much to where you're willing to agree wrongfully with them. That is crazy work to me. And what I'm seeing in some of the comments is it allows me to understand. Shout out to my bro ZF in the building over here, rocking with us already. It allows me to, a lot of us were never able to comprehend, how do people keep going to these churches? This pastor just asked them to help get him a $26 million jet. This pastor has Rolls Royces. This pastor has the finest of luxuries. And that's what it's about. The people have fallen in love with the character. That thing that we did with the brother that was whoa, what is this? Do not cut us off. Do not do this. Shout out to Miss Brenda in the building rocking with us. Your brother Aaron definitely in the building. Listen, I understand now. Some of us never understood how people could, like, listen, don't you hear what this pastor's saying? Didn't you hear he's accused of touching kids? Didn't you hear that he's got a mistress? And we would wonder, how do these people still go to this church? It's because they can't see past the individual they've grown fond of. That clip that we have with Anton Daniels, it's there. The information is, no, I'm sorry, not Anton Daniels, the brother who was talking about Charlie Kirk. All of the information is there, all of the clips with the stats that he had wrong, and still there's people really refusing to believe it. I don't want any of you guys to be like that. When you see me in error, you can't help me unless you call me out. You don't have to get rude or be like, hey, dumbass, that was wrong, right? Don't listen with your kids. We're not supposed to side with wrong. That's crazy work, right? But listen, today's show is going to be kind of a privilege of mine. It's going to be kind of a privilege of mine. We have some content that there are podcasts that I've had an issue with for quite some time, right? Because although some people may say, well, we over here at the Real Stacey Prince show are somewhat critical of women too. Yeah, that's legit. We are sometimes. We're critical of wrongdoing, period. The only reason why we don't come off as a man-bashing show is because whenever we pull out instances of things that men could be doing better, the men don't get up here and go delusional. That's why there's practically no point in having men ever come up. And that makes me proud of men. Dead serious. It makes me proud of men. The times that I've held men accountable up here, even there has been instances where we were talking about deadbeat dads and how to identify worthless men, things of that nature. And a brother would be in the comments like, "Hey, big bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of that, and I've been trying to do better." What more can you say to an individual like that? There's nothing more to say. He has already acknowledged his erroneous ways, right? So, even though it would seem that we are critical of women, which when they're wrong, we always provide solutions. Listen, you guys are really going to dig today's show. Listen, for those of you who are familiar with whatever podcast, yeah, Mr. No Emotion, definitely in the building. No emotion in this situation. You already know. Um, I have always had, like, I used to watch Fresh and Fit when they first started, right? I was a fan of, like, what I liked about Fresh and Fit was Myron's intelligent. He's just intelligent. There's no taking that away from him. He's a beta male. You know, he doesn't do well with women and things like that. The reason that I stopped watching them is I noticed, no, they hate women. Like, seriously, legit, they hate women, right? Like, we don't have to call, get out, bitch. Like, you don't have to go that route. You can hear hatred in how they talk to these people. And that's, excuse me, please, that's not the worst part. In my personal opinion, the worst part is the ages of the girls that they do this to. Like, these girls are like 21, 18 to 25, right? Like, that feels a little pedo-ish to me. Like, when your mind is that much more advanced than these girls, and you, I guess we could say, use your mental advantages over them to manipulate them, you don't have to do it, right? Me, myself, I don't even want to go back and forth with someone who I'm that much more advanced in, right? Unless I'm legit trying to give them information. And it's the same with whatever podcast. What I found out about them, these people have issues like there's hate taking place. And you guys would be nuts to fool yourself into believing that there are not men who hate women. We're going to go a little bit deeper with it. Most men who it appears like they hate women, guess why they hate them? Guess why they hate them? Because they've never done well with women. Most of the men who have certain shows, who, when you look at their shows, it seems like they're heated at the women, right? Look at them. And a real man can tell whether or not these were the type of men who did well with women in school. Real men can tell. Listen, Myron is a multimillionaire, hands down. Myron is definitely a multimillionaire. Myron just had a woman leave him for a rollerblader, right? Now, if you're a multimillionaire, he's not an unattractive man. He's not an overly unattractive man. He's probably handsome by people's standards, right? But his energy screams beta. And even though he was a multimillionaire, that was not enough to get this woman to stay with him. So you know what that is suggestive of? That suggests that who Myron is,
Want me to teach you?
who Myron is without money, is unattractive to women, right? And I'm going to prove everything that I'm saying here tonight. Let me see something. I'm going to prove what I'm talking about. I want you guys to do so much better than that. I don't want you guys to be, if you're not doing well with women, I promise you it's you. I promise you it's you. Okay? I swear to you, it's you. All of the women in America aren't running around picking on you. Just the same formulas that we apply to women, it goes back to you too. It definitely goes back to you too. If nationwide, you can't get a decent woman to fall for you, you probably suffer from, you're probably shy, socially awkward, an extreme level lack of confidence, right? You don't know how to carry yourself. It's things like this. But here's the cool thing about those things. They can be fixed. So before you take on the mindset of hating women because you can't get women, you don't have to do that. Fix the things about you that are causing women to not be attracted to you. Listen, and I'm going to say this to you guys too. We're all, listen, that's nothing to be ashamed of. I've been through a simp phase. My simp phase was weird because I had already done well with women. Listen, where I'm from, I never even had to spit game to women just based on who I was and things like that, right? Mine's happened some years later when I was going through a conversion of being a different, more leveled up individual and tying my faith in God into it. I became too passive, right? I became too passive. Nah. Listen, I'll say this, Robert. Robert said, I don't think you can fix ugly. That doesn't affect men like it affects women. A very unattractive man, as long as he's confident and walks in his masculinity, he can bag the baddest chick. Being ugly does not affect men on the dating market the way it affects women. But listen, people. Oh, dang, ZF ain't. I'm going to have to get ZF on the. Yeah, I could do that while the video's going. Listen, we got a hell of a show about to pop off. I want you guys to tap in, hit that like button, share the show. YouTube. Oh, I have badges. I have badges for my main show supporters that are lit. I don't think I'm going to be able to upload them. I'll just do that after the show. But I appreciate all of my show supporters, my people who rock with me on TikTok, who support the show. I have badges for my people that we're going to be able to, identify. This is my inner circle, right? These are the people who, when I go live, the members are going to be the only ones who are going to be able to go live with me. And certain issues that I think we have, I'm going to listen to their opinions on how we can do the show better, what type of more shows they want. These are going to be for the people who are members, right? To be a member of the show, it costs $2.99 a month. $2.99 a month. So don't let $2.99 a month keep you from sharing a camaraderie with us where we swap information and where you guys help build the show up and where we pass information that can level each other up, right? But listen, we're going to go ahead and get into the show. This was the highlight of my day, people. This was the highlight of my day. With Whatever Podcast, you guys know that the Andrew Wilson, the issue that I've had with the Whatever Podcast is I've never heard them try to help anybody. I've never heard them try to help any of the women. Like, I think they like to just cuss the women out and call the women bitches. Like, it's crazy. Like, me, myself, there's not many scenarios where you'll hear me call a woman a bitch, even in real life, because I don't have to. The women that I select, the women who are in my circle, even the women who I talk to on here, there's so many other methods that I can use before calling them a bitch that I don't have to ever call them a bitch. When you bitch and things like that, that's coming from a place of hate. It's coming from a place of hate. Now ask yourself, as amazing as women are, how can you ever veer to a place where you hate women? Trust me and believe. When you encounter people who hate women, it's because of their performance with women. It's not the women. It's not the women. Because think about this. I don't have troubles with women like you do. Am I better than you? My guys do not have the problems with women like you do that would justify bitch and all of that. So it's you. It's definitely you. You haven't been to the gym, right? You haven't been to the gym. You are socially awkward. You're not confident enough when you talk to women and they pick up on all of these things. You reek of desperation when you're trying to get a woman. You're too nice to women. You're overly respectful. A woman does not have to ever get thirsty for your time because you've already overdosed her on it. You're blowing her phone up. She just met you Thursday. She just gave you her phone number. Now you're calling 3 and 4 times a day. That's your issue. Women aren't your issue. But it's so many women who have curved me and done me like that. That's why you keep doing this to all of the women you're encountering. You know how we know that this is true? Because how come the men who do well with women don't have the same complaints about women that you have? You ever thought about that? Yeah, look, get mad when she don't text back. Listen, bro, if she don't text back, chill, lay back. Do all of the other things. Handle the business. This is why I tell people. This is why, and I respect that too. Michael said, I don't hate women. I'm retired from them. And that's the thing too, where I wish I hadn't have saw that. The brother car concierge said, so there's no bad women? Not for me. Not for the guys I kick it with. So what does that say? Right? It is up to you if you're getting bad women. I don't have those issues. The people up here have heard my consistency throughout the time we've been doing the show. The last 3 women I have dated have been immaculate. Angels sent from God. Right? Things that I blew because I was too busy. So either you're willing to concede that I'm a better man than you, and therefore I get better women than you, or you have to acknowledge that I'm not a better man than you, and that there's something about you that's keeping you from experiencing the success with women that I experience. And brothers, there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that there's a couple of things you have to work on. That's it. It's not nothing to feel some type of way about. You fester these women with your attention. Women aren't attracted to that. A woman can get you to interrupt things that you're doing to come spend time with her. Not me. If I'm busy, I'm busy. I don't need your poontang. Listen, I know you got a vajayjay. I know, but I'm busy right now. And listen, I'm going to tell you guys something else. Legitimately have something that you're involved in. I don't care what it is, a business, a hobby, or something like that. Because you do need to have something that I usually don't do this, but I'm going to do this today.
This your bro Thanos, man.
There you go.
Bro, I seen you in the live the other day when the lady was saying the broke men date. I'm like, do they see his social media content? like, is we really sitting there having this discussion? Should broke men date? Of course.
Listen,
Of course.
that was really interesting. That was really interesting, man. That was really interesting.
And she tried to twist it and spin it like she tried to twist it and spin it like, let's focus on the prompt. Okay, but if we're gonna address Z in the alphabet, there are other letters that we need to address that lead up to this prompt.
100%.
Of course it's okay and healthy for broke men to date. Reason being for this here. What's your definition of broke? Because I know people with money and they broke to other people. Because check this out, Stace. Check this out. If you got 100 million, if you make 100 million a year, I make 60,000 a year.
Right.
You gonna call me broke.
Right. It's not even that though. It's also a mindset. Like, listen, you got to understand this. I got to jump right back into the topic of the show, but I want everybody to understand this now. It's going to sound harsh. It'll sound harsh. You say a broke man, and what they helped me understand towards the end, which made it a little different, they were talking about a man who's healthy, has the ability to work, but simply doesn't want to work. He just wants a woman to take care of him. Now, my issue with that is, I'm not familiar with those caliber of men. Now, something has to be broken on the inside of that man to just, I don't know those type of men. Like a man who can work, but I don't want to. I think there's an issue with that man. But to go back on that topic, no one wants to acknowledge this. Let's say a broke man that would be considered broke by society. You know, he got about 15 yards that he cuts and things like that, right? No one wants to acknowledge that there is a woman whose dating value is equal to his, and she's likely overweight, has 2 or 3 children by 2 or 3 different men. So yes, that broke man should be able to date because he qualifies for this woman right here. And I don't even care what type of job she has. If that woman has 2 or 3 children by 2 or 3 different men, overweight and just average looking, you better go get that man who cuts those yards. You know?
They about to come get me and you stay before we got on TikTok. They about to come get me before we got on TikTok.
Hey, man, let me jump back on the show, man. I got to get back on topic.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, my guy.
All right.
Yeah, they had me on TikTok the other night talking about should a broke man date. Listen, let's talk about what dating value would deem as a broke woman. Shout out to my brother ZF, definitely in the building, rocking with us, supporting the show. Up in this mother. But listen, if there's any men over here who hate women, I don't really rock with you. I can't. Because we can get through this. There's things that you can do to repair the inadequacies about you, because you have some inadequacies about you. Listen, you know who you're looking at right now. You know your brother. I go in on them. So I know the complaints that you have. A lot of these women are out of pocket. But your brother doesn't have to deal with them. Your brother doesn't have to worry about them. I don't have to worry about, period. I don't have to worry about that. Because that's not what I have to settle for. So that means those of you who are really, really, listen, I have Larry Lovelace in this mother with the Cash App, rocking with the brother. I appreciate my brothers and sisters who regularly support the show. Listen, there is I have an issue with the passport bros, a small issue. If you are going across seas to get a woman because you can't find any good women over here, only issue I have with that is you're trying to escape having to repair the inadequacies and the insecurities that you have and go over there and get a woman to settle for less, right? But now me, if I were to go across seas and get a woman, these are the passport bros who I can respect. The ones who, they have no lameness in them. They're not socially awkward and things like that. They just desire these women more because those women are typically going to be more structured inside of traditional values, right? I respect that. But the guys who know that they're socially awkward and they're just blaming American women like, these women ain't shit. Because see, I can pull bad women over here who are going to respect me. They don't have an option but to respect me, right? So if you're trying to run from developing into the type of man who could score over here and over there, then you're going to get over there with a woman who, listen, a woman is a woman to be in most aspects. You can get over there with a woman from Cambodia, with a woman from Philippines. You think she's just super, super dumb and she doesn't know that you're super passive? You think she doesn't wish she had a man who was, the stand-up type of guy, assertive, the type who, hey man, that's my woman, right? You think she doesn't know what that is? You think she doesn't wish she had that? Will she settle for you? Yes. But that's not what you should want. You should want to be the caliber of man who is up to par, right? And if you run from having to be that caliber of man over here, then you're just going to take your inadequacies over there. But I agree with the brothers like me. I'd go over there and date because the women, you don't have to teach them as much, and they are taught and raised to be ladies, right? So I respect that. But listen, this was the highlight of my day, people. Those of you who don't know Andrew Wilson, like with the Whatever podcast, like I would never go on their podcast because I don't see the benefit that they bring to society. They don't want to help women become better. Like this show here, our show, We want to present women, information to the women that can help them. Some of these women grew up in circumstances where they don't know any better. Ratchet, broken, this and that. Now, give them the information that lets them know why their value is low, why they're going through what they're going through, and what they can do to not be ratchet anymore. You don't beg them to take the information. If you want to leave this show and continue on being ratchet, so be it. We're going to judge you like that. We're going to judge you like you're a bust down. We're going to judge you like you weigh 300 pounds. We're going to judge you like you're ratchet. You had the information. You didn't do anything with it. But now, podcasts that are dedicated to just degrading women, that's a weakness to me. Like, my God, that's weak to me. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's go.
But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator.
Listen. I really am. I want you guys to take as much pleasure in this as I did when I saw it. This girl obliterated. Listen, she obliterated him. What I want you guys to know is this is one of the men, like a lot of the other red pill hosts of these shows, men shouldn't date a woman who has multiple children by multiple men. Men shouldn't date lower quality women and things like that. But we have found out several times this year that the men who preach that are lying, right? Let's go.
Or I don't make good points, or I haven't. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
you
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
Look how this grown man responded. He said, "You lick sniz." Did she or did she not have a point? Let's talk about that. You're married to a woman who has 3 children by 3 different men, who's been married twice. The very same things that you criticize and condemn to other men on these shows. See, what I'm telling you guys is a lot of these men that have these podcasts, they can't pull off what they're trying to convince you to pull off. This clip was the highlight of my day, seriously, right? But let's go. I got to do this over. Shout out to my bro. Shout out to my bro ZF up in the building. He said, "I'm better than y'all. F all that." Listen, hey, it has to be one of the two. If you have this degree of complaints about the women in society, and I agree that they are there in a significant number, but I don't have to deal with them. Why do you have to deal with them? That's a you thing. Let's go.
But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're
mean?
a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
You hear this grown man? Oh, in his emotions. And she dog walked him. Guess how she dog walked him? Calm, reserved, collected, made her point, bagged off of it, let him act like the child that he was, and then stood her ground. I jumped in her inbox. I said, "Way to stand your ground, Ma." See, you guys know what this show here is based off of. Is it or is it not true? Now, if the woman is telling the truth, right? Maybe you shouldn't be mad at her. Maybe you have an issue with the woman you married. Men like myself, the reason we take up issue with marrying a woman who has 3 children by 3 different men is because a quality man doesn't have to, and therefore he won't. So in most cases, I'm not going to say in all cases, but in most cases, a man who settles for that is a man who couldn't do any better. So don't get on these podcasts talking like you have the advice to give other people. You don't. You can't have it.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I just say?
Your
Dyke?
wife with the...
My wife. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator or I don't make good points or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
Under
you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're a
mean?
fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Your
Dyke?
wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison?
Look at this man's body movement, body language. He can't control himself. This is the man you should be taking dating advice. I was when I saw how he handled this, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. You don't often see real men move like this. He clearly got all the way in his feelings. If you're going to get in your feelings, it should be around the time a woman with 3 children by 3 different men who has been married twice approaches you. That probably would have been the more appropriate time to get in your feelings and be offended. Right? Let's go.
To your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred against...
the women
they,
that you try
convince them
to?
that they shouldn't...
You know, Charlie, did I
pursue
bring...
Women? Do they know
Charlie,
that
did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called me
into
fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
You could.
This is what I say about whatever podcast. And the other guy, I can't really speak as much on him, but Andrew Wilson, this is what I say about people like Andrew Wilson and Myron and Fresh and Fit. What type of people would take dating advice from people like this? What about him says, okay, now he does well with women. Listen, he's not even going to let her talk. She has him so wrapped up in his emotions. He's not even going to let her talk. Watch.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people
Okay.
on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing which is immoral.
What you're doing, which is immoral?
Yeah.
But listen, I want to go somewhere else with this. I want to show you how caught up in his feelings they got.
Daughter had to take a DNA test for school just to figure out ancestry.
I hate when this does this, man. Jeez. Retain the thing that we had from yesterday. Let's go. Let's go.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
Don't talk shit about my wife. You shut your fucking mouth.
Rachel, are you there? Can you hear us?
They called his wife to take up for him.
Rachel?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Did you not have agency when you accepted this debate with Andrew?
Yeah, I did.
Then what did he do wrong? You do not sound like a person with a college education. And since you lost and you got humiliated, you thought the thing to do would be attack me. And where did
He called his wife.
you get the idea that I'm promiscuous? I've spent my entire adult life only in 3 long-term committed relationships, one of which is a, almost 20-year relationship with Andrew. Now we're like 18 years in.
I did wonder, hang on, Rachel, I did wonder one thing. Tell me if she...
Do you understand that man just called his
But
wife?
the reason is not because...
This is who you guys are really legit listening to for dating information? He called his wife for real. Did you understand what was going to be taking place when you accepted this debate?
But the reason is not because
When you accepted this debate, then why did you see fit to bring me into it? And are you kidding? The gloves come off when you start calling women stupid and things like that. Goofy. And let's talk about this. Do you or do you not have 3 children by 2 different men? No, hold on. 3 children by 3 different men, and you've been married twice. That should be the only thing that we're talking about here. Unless that woman is lying.
I'm not a great orator, or it's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing which is immoral.
What you're doing, which is immoral.
Yeah.
I think that you have been complicit in convincing young men that.
No. My family dynamic. What am I doing? Being married to my
wife.
wife.
It's immoral.
Then why? So then.
Under my
So all
worldview,
you did.
that's perfectly
So wait,
acceptable.
Chuck. All you're doing is saying. So Chuck, shouldn't you actually be saying that Andrew? You're doing a good thing.
I'm
Hang on,
selling you
Charlie.
on
I just want to
my
make sure I got this
worldview?
right.
Listen, check this out,
Am I-
people. Listen, right now, as we're doing this show right now, I'm getting notifications on our YouTube, right? People, I've gotten like 3 since we've been up here. People are saying something like, the one we did on Anton Daniels, right? People are saying, Anton is a stand-up guy. Why are you player hating? See, once again, a lot of people don't have the ability to detach away from the admiration or respect that they have for an individual and clearly assess information that is being presented about that person, right? Because you guys seen it. The videos are there. There's nothing really to talk about when it comes to Stacey Prince. Are these or are these not AI generated videos? Because anything short of them being AI generated videos, you shouldn't have anything to say to me. That man is clearly standing there in a hot dog uniform, right? And this is what I'm telling you. Like, a lot of people follow men like this. Now, I don't have any issue with people having respect for Anton because there's some things that he says that are legit, right? But myself, I like consistency in somebody who I rock with, right? I don't like fraudulent behavior. I don't like a lot of that stuff. Fresh and Fit and Andrew Wilson, they're not the type of men that they're preaching to men that they should become. This woman has this man all rattled in every which way but loose. And look how calm, cool, and collective she is.
Doing a good thing? Am I doing a
By
good thing?
what? Do you think your wife is a charity case?
By taking care of children who weren't mine? Was I doing a good thing? Whose fathers abandoned them? Was
You preach to other men that they shouldn't.
I doing a good thing?
Yeah, you're doing a good thing.
Oh, okay. Well then, Chuck, why did you use that as a form of personal attack on me? Even though you think I'm a good person doing a good thing.
I'm convincing you of my worldview.
You're very convincing, Chuck.
Under my worldview,
I'm a good person.
you can marry your wife and no one would judge you, and you can raise the children that aren't yours and no one would judge you.
No, they would
But
still
under
judge me,
your-
Chuck.
Under your
I mean, most people my age don't realize it. AI will create more.
What the heck? Oh, I didn't cut that out. My fault, people. Listen, that's cool anyway, because I wanted to. Sylvia just, who was that? Sylvia? Yeah, that was Sylvia that just said something. Where's this thing at? I just played my people. My apologies, people. Listen, Sylvia just said something. Sylvia said, if you overlook the truth for favoritism, you are indoctrinated. We got to drop bombs on that, people. We got to drop bombs on that. I don't idolize anybody enough for me to pretend. Like with T.D. Jakes, you know how black people felt about T.D. Jakes. I knew T.D. Jakes was in error, right? I don't listen to pastors say certain things that I know and can prove that the Bible go against. And I say, well, but that's the bishop. I don't do things like that. I cannot, and I will say this. I think that people who like, so let me say this. Some people who aren't good speakers some people who don't have their own information, their own viewpoints and ideologies and ability to articulate them fluently, they see someone who can, and so they respect that person, which it's a commendable attributes, right? So they start to look at that person in a certain way, and because they have taken a fancy to that person, they can see no wrong in that person. You know why I don't have to be stuck on Anton Daniels and idolizing him? You know why I don't have to look at Andrew Wilson like he's something amazing? Why I don't have to look at Myron or Fresh and Fit or Myron from Fresh and Fit like in awe and adoration? Because they're not better than me. Right? The only people, in my personal opinion, who sit back and idolize them are people who idolize their gifts, right? Me, myself, I don't need to idolize Charlie Kirk. I'm just as bad as Charlie Kirk. I don't need to idolize Anton Daniels. I'm just as bad as Anton Daniels. So therefore, the incentive that most people have to overlook their wrongdoings and pretend that they didn't see it or sweep it over, I don't have to do that because I'm not as in high adoration of them as those people are. So I see clearly, right? Watch.
Yeah, I was.
Protestant.
Yes, I was.
Of course. See, this is
You don't.
Christian nationalists.
I mean, most
That would not be so. Christian nationalists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of
What
course,
about
isn't
it?
even acceptable.
Do you understand what Christianity is? Do you think
Yes,
that?
I was
do you
raised
think?
Christian. Were you?
Yeah, I.
Listen, I want to apologize for keep stopping the show, but my brother RP said that's like how people look at y'all's favorite president, Donald Trump's. Yeah. Like, listen, it's okay to be a fan of his or whatever. But it's crazy when you can't see the rights and the wrongs when somebody's doing. You're not your own. So you gonna do it like that, Ricardo? Okay, okay, so for some reason I rock with No Fugazi podcast. For, I can't tell you exactly why, but I respect the way he has built his platform. I respect the way he has structured his business. I respect his consistency from a business perspective, things like that. But is he guilty of this same thing? Yes. He's definitely guilty. Right? When it came out that he was dating a single mom, the reason why it blew a lot of people's minds is because, like, see, this is what I'm saying. You guys can't preach against something that you know that you're actively participating in. That's like lascivious work right there. Yeah, so yeah. But that's what my brother RP was saying. Like how people look at y'all's favorite president, Donald Trump's. You don't want to be in such adoration and worship of somebody to where there was one clip that went viral where an old timer said that guy can shoot somebody on the White House front lawn and I'd still be with him. See, that's a type of brain breakage. When you have convinced yourself to not see things that are there. I told you guys this after the Canelo and Terrence Crawford fight, which I don't think Canelo's ever been beat that bad. Like that was almost a boring fight. He got beat so bad. Afterwards, there was one of Canelo's Mexican fans that walked by him and said, "We don't care, Canelo. I think you still won." And Canelo said, "No, brother, he won." Like, you guys should listen. I want to tell you, those of you who suck up to people, listen to me right now. I want all of you to take this with you. Those of you who suck up to people, those people have qualities and attributes that make them worthy of being sucked up to. right? They're likely going to be individuals who have pulled off things that you wish you could pull off. Listen, these type of people know when you're a suck up. They're accepting your praise, but they don't respect you. Do you know how I would look at some of you if you just rocked with anything that I said and you knew I was wrong? I'd be like, come on, bro, what the hell is up with you? Listen, I rock with you, my guy, but listen, we here to build each other up. Don't let me be preaching stuff that's not legit. It's hard for a man to respect another man who does not have his own opinion. Legit. Let's go.
Was.
Protestant.
Yes, I was.
Of course. See, this is
You don't, I'm sorry.
because the Protestant spirit is still in you.
Oh, it is.
It hasn't left, man.
Is the
It
Catholic
hasn't
spirit
left.
still in you?
I wasn't raised Catholic.
Then what are you talking about?
I was raised
how-
Protestant.
Okay, you were raised Protestant?
Yeah.
So why would you fucking criticize me for
Because
that?
It's the thing that Protestants do when they convert to like Orthodox or Catholic is they get really into the idea of like.
Hey Chuck, can I ask you?
They get really into the idea of rules and
Chuck,
shit.
have you ever had an abortion?
No.
Never. Would you?
Yeah.
So you'd kill your own kids? Why am I going to take moral advice from you?
You don't have to.
I'm not
Why
going
would
to.
I take moral advice from you?
Okay, so now look. I'm not going to lie. This was the highlight of my day. He's saying, why would I take moral advice from you when you believe in ABs, right? When you believe in taking trips to the clinic to get fetuses sucked out of you. Well, it's the same thing. Why should men be taking dating advice from you when you are stuck with the very type of woman that you teach people they should not go for? And I really, you know what I think we should start doing? I really want to engage with the people, the subscribers on these people's channels. Like, hey man, what the hell are y'all? Tell me your thoughts. What is your thought? What is your life like? What are your ideologies and your viewpoints? How can you follow somebody as loosely wrapped as Myron Gaines? Hyper emotional, goes nuts when things don't go his way. You seen what this brother did? Lost his mind, got the call in this. See, I know how to keep a woman in check. I know how to put a woman in her place without calling her bitches and hoes. To me, that feels G-A-Y. When I have to take myself there, that feels G-A-Y. Picture me up here calling women bitches and hoes. Bitch! I understand that men and women are not equal. I am superior to the average woman. And with that comes responsibility. It means if you believe that, you shouldn't be talking to women any certain type of way. A person who God made men the overseers of women. So that is kind of a responsibility. It's kind of a responsibility. So as the head that God placed me as, I have to act like a head, not a kid. Think about that. If God made us as a head, then how can a woman get me out of my element and cause me to make myself look foolish? What's going on?
Yeah, I agree with I watch you and I watch Myron. I agree with a lot of stuff y'all say, but I do feel like Myron panders less than you, so you trying to make it like if a woman is out of order, I don't see the problem with calling them a B word.
Okay, so hold on, let me ask you something. You mind camming up? Okay. Do you consider yourself to be a man who does well with women?
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I'm talking about attractive, above average women.
Yeah.
So, brother, why would you ever have to call one a bitch?
Why not though? This is what I'm saying. I'm asking you why not?
Because of who I am. I hold myself in so much high esteem that I don't even want society to see me moving in that type of energy because I don't have to let them.
But I'm saying, now you painting it as a negative thing. I'm saying if you a leader and a woman is unruly, that's what they're called. They're called bees.
Okay,
like,
so
I wouldn't say call a respectable woman a bee, but like if you see if a woman is unruly, I don't see what the problem is with disrespect. You respect disrespectful women.
okay, so let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. This is the difference between me and Myron, brother. Brother, I have never in my life dated that caliber woman. So the question I have for you is those women you're talking about, brother, why are you even in the listen, hold on. Why are you even in the presence of those type of women who you would have to come at like that? Because I don't have to. The women I deal with are immaculate.
See, so it can't be. You can't be, because like the women that you deal with, if they're so immaculate, you would have put honor to one of them women and gave one of them women your last name. You didn't.
Gamble. So hold on, brother. Hold on. Gamble on that right now. Cash App in front of everybody.
What do you mean? You married?
See, that's another issue that we have with these shows, man. People just get up here and talk, brother.
I'm asking you a question.
Brother, I was married for 20 years, man.
Was or still is?
Was.
Okay, so you failed at that.
See, now you're taking it somewhere personal.
I'm not even
it's fine. You said, hold on, no. You hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. You just got proved. Can we admit you just got proved wrong?
How?
You said I'd never put an honor to one of their names, brother.
All right, but you said they're
no. Hold on, brother. I'm asking you. Were you wrong?
You got married. I was
okay, man.
But you failed at marriage, though. You're divorced.
I've been to prison before too. Now, what does that mean?
Me too.
Did I fail at life?
No, you can come back from.
Okay, brother.
I'm saying no, but you haven't come back from that yet, though. You haven't.
I'm a business professional. I tell men, before you get out there involving yourself in strenuous relationships, focus on your purpose. I have listen, this show is a consistent show. There's people on here who can tell you for the last 3 years, I've been telling them, I let 3 perfect angels from heaven get away because I was building this at the time. I was building that at the time. Brother, let me say this to you.
Yeah,
brother, listen.
I don't know. This delusional. This sounds delusional, bro.
Now watch this. I want everybody to check this out. Tell us the part that sounds delusional.
The fact that you just keep running into these virtuous women and letting them go when nobody else can find virtuous women. I don't get it.
Oh, shit.
Like,
bro, what type of people are you? Bro, I get on my phone right now. My guys that in my circle have their pick of women. What kind of people are you hanging with?
I said virtuous women.
Virtuous women, bro.
You're marrying whores. Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all betas. Y'all settle. Men, real men.
Bro, I gotta ask you this, bro.
I'm just saying.
Hold on, let me ask you this. I want to see how honest you're gonna be. Do you believe that you've done? Hold on. Since we're betas.
Chill.
Do you believe? No, this is my show, brother. Hold on, you don't run this show, bro. You don't run this show.
You sit here talking about the next man on your show.
You just called us betas. You're talking about men.
You're talking about Myron. You was on your show talking about Myron.
I have a question for you.
Myron's on your fucking prompt, you fucking goofy.
Bro, I gotta ask you something.
Stop dick riding that man. Have a fucking backbone.
It sounds like you're dick riding him.
Nah, you.
Myron has a personal bodyguard. You need to listen. You need to tell him that. Listen, he owes you a check.
I used to watch your videos, and I didn't know you was a simp like this. You
so
a fucking simp.
Tell me this: what qualifies me as a simp?
Because you sitting here propping up unvirtuous women. All 3 of them women that you said you lost, none of them was pure. None of them close to being pure. You running through the same hoes that we run through.
Let's do this,
it's nothing,
bro. Hold on. Okay, let's do this.
Stop that shit.
Let's do this.
Better than nobody.
Put a picture. Listen, the last person you were with.
trying to play that holier than thou shit.
You're acting like a kid right now.
You try to tell
You're
me
acting
that-
like a
you try to
kid.
tell me that
You're
kids
poorly
don't-
groomed, and that's
No,
why
I'm
you
just
don't do
saying,
well
I'm
with
just
women.
saying, I'm just
Brother,
saying,
listen
I'm
to
10
me. Listen
times
to me.
better than you with my beard rough
So
and
listen
all
to
that.
me. Listen
I'm
to
10
me,
times
brother.
better than you.
So
You're a
let's do
fucking
this.
weirdo.
So let's
Get
do this.
Myron dick out your mouth.
Listen, let's
Get
do
Myron
this.
dick out your
Put
mouth.
a picture of
Get
the last
Myron
woman
dick
you
out your
dated
mouth.
up.
Get Myron dick out your mouth. You want to date Myron. You're a fucking goofy. You just said you let 3 beautiful
You
perfect
don't
women
even
go.
have a masculine
You
voice,
let
brother.
3 perfect women go to talk about Myron. You fucking goofy.
Brother, you have a feminine
You're a
voice.
fucking goofy. You're a fucking goofy. You're a goofy. It's simple. Like, I'm trying to be respectful, but
You don't
my
have to
thing
be
is-
respectful. It's not your
What I'm
nature.
trying to say,
You're a
every
broken
time I-
man.
Every time I make this one point, you talk over me because you don't want to get it out.
No, because this is my show. You don't run shit up here.
Right,
You don't.
right, but
And
you
see,
don't.
listen. Let me ask you this, bro. Let me ask you this.
avoid accountability
Can
like
we
a-
agree? I want to
you
show
avoid
you.
accountability
I want to show
like
you
a
where.
bitch. You avoid accountability like a.
I'm gonna show you where you're in error, brother. Me and you both know if we were walking in society, you wouldn't have this energy towards me. Listen, can I ask you that? Listen,
Yes, I would. What are you talking about? You an old ass man. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
what's
What
it?
are
What?
you talking
Listen, what state are you in?
Bro, I'm in New York. I'm in Rochester, New York. You want my address? Nigga?
Bro, nah, we're not gonna go a childish route. But the reason that I know you wouldn't move
I
like
will
this,
do you. I'm from the schmurder capital of my state. I will do
everything is explained now, people. We're
I
talking.
will
Hey,
do-
listen,
I will do
everything
you.
is
I will do
explained
that
now.
to you.
We got a
I'm
nigger
saying,
up.
no,
We
you
got
a
a
dick
nigger up
rider.
here.
You
That
a
explains
dick
everything.
rider.
Listen,
You a dick rider. Stop dick rider.
listen. That explains everything. We have a nigger up here.
Stop
I
dick
will do
riding.
you. I'm from a listen what he's saying. I'm from a place where the illiteracy rate is so high that we don't know how to do anything more than take each other's lives.
Worried about you a bitch. Get off Myron dick.
I want you guys to see how irate this dude got about another man. Get Myron's dick out of your mouth. Were we not just talking about this? Were we not just talking about this? This man came up here and fought harder for Myron Gaines than I've ever seen Myron Gaines fight for himself. And unfortunately, look, he's going to come back up. I should let him up. I'm going to let him back up. Oh, that's not him. Cordell.
What's up, my brother?
Oh, man, tell me how your night is going, man.
It's going good. Long time, man.
You already know. Listen, I got a question for you, man.
Go ahead.
When was the last time you were out in society just calling women bitches and hoes?
I ain't never did that. That's why I wanted to come in while he was there and ask him, what if somebody call your mama a bitch?
Nah, but you heard what he said. That's a nigga, bro. That's like a different type of nigga. Like I'm from the utter capital of the world. Like this is the mentality. This nigga think that that's cool or something, man.
I heard Rochester, New York. Ain't it? In the Bronx or Brooklyn or Manhattan.
Hey ZF, I need the comments back on. I want him to say what he got to say down there if he got something to say. Word to God.
Yeah, I was listening.
Hold on, brother. Tell me how your night's going.
My night is going well. I'm doing well. You know, in control, and give thanks for that.
That's
You know,
what I'm
we're doing
talking
things.
about. That's what I'm talking about. Talk to me.
Yeah, we're doing things over here. But I was listening to this fella, and you go back and forth, man. His mind construct is underdeveloped, and you know.
Let me ask you something really quick. Do you? Let me ask you something. Do you think that we're supposed to be out in society calling women bitches and hoes?
Absolutely. Our words should be eloquent speech. We all are created in the image of God. The word of God is God breathes. That's every breath we take. That's the image of God. That's our existence. You know, without the breath or the word or the Holy Scriptures in your nostrils, you wouldn't have life. You couldn't express yourself.
Yeah.
And reality. So for him to say that, I mean, this guy is, I'm telling you, He's not human.
That'll
He's
be
not
the
human.
speak for him.
Because see, listen, we got kids, man. We got mothers and all of that. So for you to say that it is cool to be calling women bitches and things like that, man, you shouldn't have no qualms with it when your mom calls you. This man is down here calling me all kind of bitches, and you should be like, no, that's all good, mom. He's supposed to do that. And that right there lets you know how foolish that mindset is, man. Listen, here's my stance. My stance is there are women out there who we know are completely out of pocket, right? But I don't have to deal with them. I don't have to be around that woman long enough for it to get to the point for me to call her these names. You're dismissed. You're dismissed.
Who's this guy? This Marion guy who's going hard for this Marion. Who's that fella?
From Fresh and Fit Podcast, it's a guy who has a podcast, man, and they don't really try to teach women how to be better women. They set up traps that justify them in calling women bitches and hoes. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
That's the guy who comes on this one podcast with the he has braids here, light skinned fella.
Nah, he doesn't have braids.
Braids here.
No, he doesn't have braids.
No?
I think you're talking about Cooley.
No, I think Myron used to have braids or something.
Nah, Myron didn't never have braids. I don't think. No, Myron didn't have braids.
He's dating. He's going hard against black women. This guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, Myron goes hard against blacks.
Goes hard against black women, but guess what? He went ahead and got with a white woman because she had money and things like that. He's dating now a white woman.
You talking about Cooley? Yeah, you are. You talking about Cooley? That is Cooley.
Yeah. He's now dating a white woman now. He's such a hypocrite, you know.
Listen, and we just spoke about that actually about 10 minutes ago. But here's my thing. If you go through my Instagram, maybe some of it is on YouTube too, I don't know. But I'm critical of black women when they're out of pocket. But I'm not just talking about black women. I'm providing them solutions to be better women. I'm providing them resources to do better. We're not here, man, to just talk, just bitch. And like, that's coming from a broken place inside of a human being, man. Like, listen, me, myself, personally, bro, I have so much going on. I don't even have the time to be focused on on my priority being calling women bitches and hoes, man. Like, anybody who, you got to find something better to do with your time than, if that's really your focus. That brother came up here and said, there's nothing wrong with us calling women bitches and hoes. Like, that's a broken, warped mindset. You see what I'm saying?
Question that. That's ignorance. That's just pure ignorance, man. Their veracity. These people are literally read books. I mean, he's probably never read the Bible.
I agree. You're about right.
He doesn't know he's a God. His mental construct is just underdeveloped. He doesn't even know he's a God. Let's start right there. He's not conscious. You know what I'm saying? If he's not conscious of his own consciousness, nobody's home inside of his skull.
Hey,
heaven ain't in the sky, heaven is inside his skull.
Hey, Havoc said he drink faucet water.
You got to save yourself. I mean, come on, man. I mean, Jesus. I mean, like you said with your podcast, you're about building women up, you're about healing. If you can't speak something nice to somebody, don't say it at all, man.
Hey, I hope nobody blocked that guy. Don't block him if you I don't want him blocked. You know what I mean? Like, it's people like that who periodically they'll pop in and out, and eventually the information might hit them. You know what I mean? But
you know where I think that come from?
What's that, brother?
I think that come from him being out in society, trying to holler at a woman, and she didn't give him a time.
Bro, you know that's what that is. See, because the reason that we know is this, brother. The men who have always done well with women, we don't have those problems where we gotta call the women bitches and hoes.
Yeah, because
we gotta try. No, wait a minute. No, this one better. Every man I know that call women those names is a homosexual. Sorry.
Hey, we can't say that up here. Hey, I need you guys to drop fruits down in the comment. Hit F1 for me.
Well, they don't like women. They hate women, and they go the other way. And they're on the down low. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Most men that evil and hate women to that degree, they call them those names, the B names and things like that. They on the down low. They've been, not only that, they've been traumatized. They've been hurt as children.
I agree. Listen, for you to even say out of your mouth, for you to feel comfortable saying out of your mouth on a public platform that it's okay to call women bitches or hoe, that shows that you have something wrong with you.
But yeah, he's damaged. He's hurt, man. So we have to understand that, understand where these people are. A lot of people are hurt. And it's not just him. It's about 85. I'm gonna say this: about 85 to 90% of black men have this attitude of calling women bees and so forth because of their music, their language in the rap music, and things like that. They grew up with those things in their mentality and their mind construct. You know, the disrespecting women and disrespecting their own person. I mean, so this where it comes from. A lot of men have that attitude on the street and in life towards women, and they got mothers, they got sisters. My daddy always taught me always respect a young woman or a mother or whatever. You know, the way you want to respect your mother or your sister. If I'm dead, if he's dead and alive, you know, I'm gone. Respect a young woman or a parents where you know wants to respect your mother.
I think
You know,
ZF.
or your
Hey
sister.
ZF, did anybody block him? Because if you did, I'm block him. I appreciate you guys coming up. I gotta get back to the show. You got anything else before I go?
Yeah, I got something to say.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm wondering where you and Kevin Samuel was in 2005. Because all the knowledge that I done learned from you all, I was in that predicament, bro.
Right.
And I was young. I was 23 years old when I married my wife, and she had 3 kids.
Right.
And I ain't have none.
But we doing better now, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are you and your wife still together? What 3 kids
No,
by?
sir. No, sir. Man, when I say when you bring somebody else into your relationship or your marriage, bro, it's over with.
Yeah, it could get bad there.
Yeah, it's over with. And then having the kids answer a phone call from another dude.
Yeah.
And you run upstairs and get it. And you
Yeah, that's hard, man. That's
But I'm gonna
I
tell
couldn't do
I'm gonna
it.
tell you. Hold on, word of God. I'm gonna tell you a lot of that, bro. A lot of that stuff is trial and error. It comes from being a good man. Good men experience those things, man. It's the good men who experience that stuff, man. And then listen. Usually, the man who the woman is really interested in, he's the more broken human being. But after she experiences a significant amount of time dealing with that broken man who will call her bitches and stuff like that, then once she's around 35 years old, 2, 3 children by 2 or 3 different men, she's on social media talking about where are the good men at.
Yep.
You ran one over. That's where.
There's one day I took this white guy, took this black sister out, right? And he asked her before they went on the date.
Drop me down, okay.
The children she said she had 1 child. You understand? And when they went on the date, she found out that she had 9 children. He refused to pay for the date, man. The guy said, "We go half on this. Is the last time you should have put a date."
Yeah,
She
that's
had
crazy.
9 children, man. And he was gonna pay. He just was not. He refused to pay the whole bill because he
feel you.
felt as if she deceived him into bringing that thing. If she had told him up front, I had 9 children, he know probably you would have been on a date with her. You know what I'm saying? This is all this.
I appreciate you coming up, word of God.
Man, you take care. Keep doing the good work.
You already know, brother. Hey, somebody, excuse me. Tell me what his name is, because I don't want him blocked. The dude that came up here. Damn, what was his name? Hey, somebody tell me what his name was. This nigga said, I'm from the M capital of the world. Listen, I'm telling you, I detest that type of thinking. This Negro is in the mindset that that's something that's cool. Nigga, the rest of us is learning deeper aspects of AI, right? Jeez. Listen, when you hear some of the racist things that are said about us, right? It's because the racist white people, a lot of times, they look at it from a perspective of this thing that I'm hearing you say right now. I have my son in STEM technology right now. We're learning deeper levels of artificial intelligence, robotics. And you talking about I'm from the capital of the world? Hoorah. Jeez. Boy, we got to do better. Okay. Nusky gang. Shout out to J Money in this situation. You right. You right. Nusky gang. Okay, let me see. Where he at? Nusky gang. Please tell me this isn't his account. No, it's probably not. Yeah, just don't block him, though. But listen, I gotta go back over here. Check this out.
So you're trying.
I think that you
yeah. So
lie
all
about-
Protestant.
Yeah.
So why would you fucking criticize me for that?
It's the thing that Protestants do when they convert to like Orthodox or Catholic is they
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something else. Listen to me. People who latch on to Myron Gaines that fervently, there's no way he does well with women. There's just no way. Men who move fluently in society and are accepted in society, they look at Myron Gaines like he's a cornball. So you're worshiping in cornball. What does that call you? Look at how all of society, listen, white supremacists told Myron that they don't want him supporting them. Okay, we appreciate you talking about the blacks how you do, but you're still not one of us. Even the racists that he panders to don't want to be attached to him. You guys, not me, you guys got to find somebody better to idolize. At least let it be somebody that society respects. Myron Gaines is a multimillionaire. Probably what some would consider fairly handsome man. Multimillionaire, around 24 properties in Miami. Yet a rollerblader was able to take his woman, which really wasn't his woman, because she came out and said they didn't even ever have sex. And this is your hero? Listen, I want to tell all of you. Look, Jason said, when black men act like this, I see why our women turn on us. We got to get back to where we were in the 1960s and things like that. Let me see. Stuntman said, my theory, bitches and hoes exist and they must be distinguished from the women that should get the utmost respect. Well, I call them dysfunctional women. I just don't have to call them bitches and hoes. See, that makes me look a certain way. I'm trying to be in the company of prestige. I'm trying to get in certain doors. I'm trying to have certain opportunities afforded to me by certain higher level people with higher level resources to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish in life. Now, if my mentality is when I refer to women as bitches and hoes, even if somebody else that I'm talking to has an uncle who is so-and-so up here real high and his uncle asked him about me one day and he's forced to tell the truth that basically I talk like a nigga. See, your reputation travels to your destination long before you arrive there. Long before you arrive there. We have to break out of this nigga mentality, man, because it gets opportunities and doors shut on us. Listen, I have probably touched more women than I'm proud of, right? And through all of that, I don't see where those encounters warranted bitch, hoe. See, because before I make it to that place, I revoke your access to me. That is your punishment. That is your punishment. Turn yourself into a valuable enough man to where just merely removing a woman's access to you makes her regret whatever she did. Turn yourself into the type of man to where she knows pretty much anytime she gets a call from you, you guys are probably going to hang out at a real cool spot, right? Or just whenever she's around you, it's real cool. It's like that little break that she needed, right? Whenever she's dealing with you, it feels different than when she's dealing with other men she's dealt with in her life, right? But I think even men too, man, we talk about the women a lot, but men often expect things from women that they don't qualify for too. Listen, I think I was guilty of it before, to be honest. I'll be honest. I don't care. I grew from it. You can't not have yourself together and expect a woman to respect you to the degree that she would respect other men who have themselves together. You think because you got a big cock that that's enough? You have to resemble something that a woman is attracted to. You have to be something that a woman is attracted to even when you're broke. Now, how is your behavior? How is your demeanor? How do you move out in society? Do other people respect you? This caliber of man, he can get a very beautiful woman to rock with him and even support him a little bit financially when he's going through the hardest of times, because she respects who he is as a whole, how he moves, the type of respect that he has for himself and others. A lot of times, cats think because your cock is big that, listen, what you don't know is this. Women have had access to way more men than you have had access to women. They have had access to way more higher caliber men than you have had access to higher caliber women. Some of these women are getting flew out by Drake. Some of them are getting flew out by underground rappers, which creates a bar inside of their head that you have to measure up to. Do you measure up to that bar? Are you confident? Is your life put together? Are you a stoic man? Do you have self-control? Because if not, when they come from all of their various experience with these different types of men, they can see right through you. You have nothing going on for yourself. Okay, his cock is big. Okay, he's got a mean tongue on him, right? But when I'm with this guy, I just feel like everything's going to be all right. It seems like he has everything under control. I say this about men and women. You guys know, a woman who has done significant damage to herself dating-wise, she only qualifies for a certain caliber of man. Now, it's a little bit different for men. A man can be broke. He can be unattractive. But if he walks around in his masculinity, in his assertiveness, in his confidence, he can overcome all of the dating damage that he did to himself and still attract a very high quality woman, right? But at the same token, you must have those attributes that a woman is attracted to. You have to. Listen, you think women higher, I'm not even going to say it like that. Let's just say above average women who kind of have their pick of men. And I'm talking about virtuous women who actually have some quality men who want to marry them. Listen, people, I need you guys to know this. Listen, I agree. C4 said red pill is filled with lames. I swear. It's what I keep seeing, like really emotionally handicapped kids. It's crazy. I believe red pill is a place where all of the men who didn't do well with women go. It's like a rest haven for socially awkward people. And because they didn't do well with women, this is one big collective clubhouse that they can go to where everybody shares something in common. I didn't do well with women, so guess what we're going to do? We're going to blame it on the women. Modern women is bitches. I don't have those issues with women. Right? Right? So what does that mean? Listen, my guys don't have those problems with women. Listen, that's not a knock to you if you do still have issues with women. What I'm telling you is, before you turn into a woman hater, fix the issues that you have. Because listen, let's be real about this. Would you want your daughter dating a sucker? Someone who wasn't confident in himself? Someone who might take off running if danger broke out when they were walking down the street together? See, what I found out is, and I forget who was that said that. I forget who it was that said that. C4, I believe. C4 said, red pill is filled with lames. Listen, this is a place where people, it's similar to how we talk about the women. Like women don't want to, you getting piped down, 3 children by 3 different men talking about where all the good men at. No, you're the problem. You're the problem. You've been passing that poontang around for the last 15 years, and you don't even know that a couple of the guys who might have been seriously entertaining dealing with you, once you had sex and he felt how loose your roast beef was, you're like, I'm good on that, right? There's things that you are doing that are causing all this multitude of men to say, not on a serious level. How can you believe that out of all of the people that you've encountered, those people are the problem and it's not you? Are you crazy? You crazy? Out of all of the people that we cross paths with, Lena definitely in the building, rocking with us, supporting the show, my girl, through the Cash App. Listen, I'm going to say this to all of my supporters now. If you hate women for no reason, I don't want you over here. You take that demonic energy somewhere else. Listen, even if women have done you wrong, that is not how men move. Men figure out, listen, who was it? Damn it. It was Thanos that came up here. You see, Thanos came up here and said, I got played around 2005, 2007, but he didn't let it turn him bitter. Listen, that is the traits and attributes of a woman. You bitter? Men ain't supposed to be bitter. Men not supposed to be bitter. Listen, and I understand most of you didn't have your father in your life. I get that too. But you're still called upon to be a man. Listen, me, myself, I'm not trying to put myself up here. I can only tell you the truth. I probably have done better with women than the average man. And I can't picture myself coming to a place where I'm talking about bitches and hoes. I don't want other women to hear, if I'm at a lounge or if I'm anywhere, I don't want other women to hear that coming from me. And the next time a woman who's interested in me asks these, well, Stacy, tell me about him. Got a weird mouth. He called women bitches and hoes. Like, listen, she may even have a business opportunity for me through somebody who's attracted to her, who is the CEO of this and that is looking for somebody in upper level management of this department. But because of how I carry myself and have rubbed her the wrong way, she believes Stacy is very qualified for that position, but she's not going to tell me about it because she doesn't respect me. You people would be surprised at how many opportunities you blow just by demonstrating wayward behavior while you're out in society. You'd be shocked. You'd be shocked. Hey, listen, seriously, listen. Listen, those of you who feel a certain way about women, there's 3 million more women in America than there are men, right? So if you have experienced enough experiences to make you overall hate all women, bro, that's something in you. Don't take yourself to a place where you hate women because, see, listen, men who hold themselves a certain way in society, they don't have these issues, which means you can do it too. It just means there's something that you're doing wrong. You don't want to have hate walking around with hate inside of you. That's not manly behavior. And I'm telling you. Free Raja.
Yo, can you hear me?
Good brother, tell me how your night is going, man.
Tired as fuck.
No, that's right. What I got wrong? Tell me what I got wrong.
I just want to ask a question. Like, is it justified to hate somebody that's bad, that has a bad character?
No, you remove them access from you.
Okay, but that still doesn't remove your feelings towards them.
Okay, now here's the issue with that. You're walking around as a prisoner now. If you didn't feel that, if you didn't have that little place of let's call it that little bag. Let's say it's a bag with hate inside of it. If you didn't have that inside of your body, brother, do you have any clue how much more naturally happy you would be throughout the week? Harboring hate blocks happiness. You disagree with that?
I disagree with that. It doesn't block happiness. If you're talking about hating a specific person, that shit doesn't block happiness. You can feel a wide range of emotions. That shit is not just gonna block your joy. What will block your happiness is the person that you hate is they have leverage over you, and they're controlling you, making your life miserable, irritating you. That's what will block your happiness.
The dictionary definition for the word hate: to feel in. Hold on, let's do it like this. We're gonna go heavy with this. Okay. All right, check this out. The dictionary definition for the word hate is to feel intense or passionate dislike for someone. Now watch this. The dictionary definition for the word intense: of extreme force, degree, or strength. Bro, that sounds like a part-time damn job. You have to be putting effort into this.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Somebody can.
Hold on. Let me say this, brother. So you believe that you can accidentally hate someone?
No, you can't accidentally hate them.
So it has to be intentional, right?
Yeah.
So that's effort, brother.
Not on my part.
I mean, you may want to look at it a different way, but no. Far as the dictionary and far as logically, it is what it is. These words that we say mean something.
The dictionary agrees with me. The definition, I'm going along with the definition. If somebody is an annoyance to me, that is not my fault because you're annoying me. You're not a good person. You're not somebody that is likable. So most people, I don't care who you are, if you have to be a robot to not be annoyed and not let that get to you.
I don't know. Is this a person that is permanently handcuffed to you or something?
No.
So this is my point, brother. This is what I'm saying.
And deal with this type of mindset with women.
So what I'm saying is this, bro.
If you're a likable person, people are not going to engage. They're not going to talk to you. They're not going to be around you, and they also are going to dislike you because you're not a good person. And that's nobody's fault but the person that's being like that.
So you're telling me you're actually being intentional about hating a person?
Nah, it's not intentional.
You do know that that's what the dictionary just said, right? Watch this. I'll pull it up again.
So if somebody...
Hold on. I'll just read it out the dictionary. To feel intense or passionate dislike for someone. Now, the dictionary definition for the word intense is extreme force, degree, or strength. Do you believe there's a such thing as accidental extreme force?
Where does it say intentional in the definition?
Under the definition of hate, it says feel intense or passionate dislike for something. And when you look up the word intense
and intentional are two different things.
No, hold on. You're missing my point, brother. Hold on, brother. You're missing my point. Brother, hold on.
First of all, you think you
Listen, hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Do you think that you can accidentally hate someone?
No, I keep telling you.
So it has to be intentional, right?
No.
Oh my God.
It's not intentional.
So if it's not accidental, and it's not intentional, what is it?
It's not on accident either. And it's not.
But I'm asking you, brother, if it's not
Because you don't have
accidental
you-
and
you-
it's not
when you
intentional, what is it?
When you feel hunger, hold up. When you feel hunger, right? Is that intentional?
According to your biology, it is
That is
intentional.
exactly. No, it's not intentional on your part. You're
Bro,
not.
God's designed our bodies a certain way.
Listen. You don't have to go in your brain and say, "I'm hungry." Your body automatically does that.
Okay, so remove your appetite.
somebody
Remove your
calls
if you could surgically remove your appetite, it wouldn't be there anymore, brother.
You cannot remove your appetite. You always gonna have that.
All right.
That's a human thing.
Well, brother, I'll just say this. Maybe it's good for you to hate them. Maybe positive things do come out of hating people.
I guess so.
All right. I appreciate it, man. Is that all you had?
Are you done? I ain't done.
Well, go ahead. You can elaborate. I mean, we're not going to get anywhere with that. I don't think that you can accidentally. You told me that hate is not accidental or intentional. So that means you have to believe that there's a middle ground there somewhere. What's that middle ground? Give me the word for it.
I'm telling you, as human beings, you cannot control your emotions.
But brother, hold on, brother. I'm asking you a question.
Keep interrupting me.
Well, because you listen, it has to be a word, brother. If it's not intentional and it's not accidental,
I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. If you can't control your emotions. Like you can't. Once you feel them, you feel them. You can't stop yourself from feeling those emotions. So when people come around you, and they act in a certain way, you can't stop that from affecting you. What you can do, you can't control yourself. You can't remove yourself from this situation. You can't suppress your emotions, but you cannot control what feelings come to you. You understand what I'm saying? You can't control what feelings come to you because you're a human being. You understand what I'm saying? I'm losing.
Yeah, you lose me. I'm probably not educated enough for this conversation, man.
That's your fault, bro.
Yeah,
So if somebody was to hit me and that caused me pain, physical pain, would that be intentional or accidental? The pain that I'm feeling.
The pain is a reaction, man. You
Would
disagree
it be
with that?
intentional or accidental on my part?
The pain is a reaction to something you just experienced.
Okay, so it's a reaction.
But bro, hold on. Listen, you still never answer my question, brother. And it's respectful. When men have a conversation, it's respectful to answer. I'm asking you this, and this is really simple, brother. I want to ask you this one more time. If hate is not intentional and it's not accidental, can you give me a word? Because hate is a word, accidental is a word, intentional is a word. So give me the word that substitutes for intentional and accidental. What is the word?
Your line of logic is all wrong. It's not accidental or intentional.
All right, brother. I appreciate you coming up, man. That had to be some type of, that was troll, definitely. People, we got the first human being ever, well, not ever, but who suggests that hate is a positive thing. Look, they said, let him go. Summer said, young thinking. Jeez. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Not that brother per se. Hate has to either be intentional, brother, or accidental. It has to be one of them. This is what the dictionary conveys. But hey, I tell you what, if being hateful gets you more women, have at it. Maybe write a book, show us, because I don't think many people have experienced dating success being hateful people. Or overall life success. Hate is energy, and other people can feel when you have it embodied in you. DTG. That would be like a part-time job, intentionally walking around, holding on to some hate. That's crazy work. Listen, to even have the knowledge to know that you have hate going on and be telling yourself, I'm trying to figure out a way to where I can harbor this in me, hold it inside of me. Hate. That's quite possibly a dangerous individual to be rationalizing like that. I don't want to let it go. I want to see if I can live my life and keep a portion of it right here. It's quite possibly a dangerous individual. Let's go.
Get really into the idea of like.
Hey, Chuck, can I ask you?
They get really into the idea of rules and
Chuck,
shit.
have you ever had an abortion?
No.
Never? Would you?
Yeah.
So you'd kill your own kids? Why am I going to take moral advice from you?
You don't have to.
I'm not
Why
going
would
to.
I take moral advice from you?
So you're trying.
I think that you
yeah.
lie
So all
about
you.
your worldview.
Okay.
I
Which
think
part?
that you-
Which part am I
think
lying
that
about?
I think that you pretend to be a traditional.
Listen, you know what this show does to me? Listen, my girl Summer said, I'm not allowing anyone or anything to have me in that type of chokehold. Like it did. It sounded like a chokehold. It sounded like something had a grip on this brother. Like this dark force. I want to learn how I can keep it without letting it go. This hatred for this person. I want to learn how I can just, keep it. Who the hell wants to hold on to hatred? Listen, what this show does for me, because he didn't sound like a bad brother, disrespectful brother, things like that, What this show does for me is on a mass level, it allows me to understand what we're dealing with in the Black community. Because a lot of times we can't understand a lot of the things that we see taking place in the Black community. But when you hear these type of conversations, you'll say to yourself, oh, I see why the life-taking rate is as high as it is in Indianapolis. Oh, I see. We can see, because if people really are thinking like this, thinking like the brother that came up here earlier, nigga, I'm from the Urda capital of the world, nigga, I do you. Boy, we are in trouble. Imagine that guy has a kid. Imagine that. Listen, you people have to also start thinking about from the perspective of these people who are creating offsprings. What do you think these offsprings are going to turn out like? Listen, the first brother that came up here, check this out. The one that, listen, I want you guys to listen. I'm gonna abort this for a second. I want you guys to check this out and pay attention to this. The first brother that came up here was like, it's okay to call women bitches and hoes, right? With his whole persona. And I'm not trying to be funny, but he was poorly groomed as well, right? Ask yourself what type of woman would deal with him on an actual level, right? That's part one. Now check this out. The type of woman who would let him get on top of her, she has to be a broken individual to deal with a man like this, right? Now what happens when the two of them come together and create a child? We have a little bastard kid out in society who's going to be similar to the boy who took Nipsey Hussle's life in broad daylight. That's where this stuff comes from. You could look at, I've told you guys all of the time, some of the women who complain about the men and men ain't shit and I tell you, look at the fathers of their children. Look at the fathers of your children. And that gives you an estimate of your own personal worth. It gives you a guesstimate of your own personal worth. Some of you people are letting people climb on top of you. Well, we know it's not Baywatch models, right? We know it's not women who are involved in STEM technology. We know it's not women who are working in upper level management that would give individuals like this the time of the day most of the time, right? So we know it's low-hanging fruit women. So what happens when a low-hanging fruit woman and a man like that come together and create a child? It's what you see in the Black community today. I think that that's going to probably stick in my head till sometime next week. While those of us who are creating curriculums, creating courses, trying to further educate ourselves on cryptocurrencies and next levels of artificial intelligence and robotics, just to even know that someone will come up here and say, I'm from the Urda capital of the world, while the rest of us are educating ourselves upon STEM technology, robotics, artificial intelligence. Do you know how crazy that sounds? I'm from the Earth capital of the world, nigga. Whew. This curse that was put on us, I'll be glad when it's up. Almost makes it uncool to be intelligent. I'm from the Earth capital of the world, nigga. Bang, 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 nigga. What? Nigga. Nigga, my closest homeboy Pete, we got 4 bodies, nigga. Nigga, you think we won't do you, nigga? 3 of my partners can't read, nigga. What you think will happen to you, you getting close to us, nigga?
Welcome to Death Row.
Nigga, I been popped 4 times, nigga, and stabbed 3 times, nigga. You think you a match for me and my type of niggas? Nigga, I got the same drawers I had on last week, nigga, and I've been to work every day this week mowing yards, nigga. I'm telling you, my cousin calls the black community upside down world, where the things that we supposed to be doing are looked at like lame, and the things that are lame are looked at like cool, right? Nigga, you ain't no match for niggas like me, nigga. Nigga, I ain't brushed my teeth in a week, nigga. I hope no. I never used to look like that in the streets. I wasn't like that. I definitely wasn't like that. Nowhere near like that. We used to do dirt, but yeah. I was civilized. I was just doing dirt. So I'm not ever associating myself with that. You know what I'm gonna start doing? I am going to start, when people come up here like that, because I know what that mentality is suggestive of. We have studies behind it. I'm going to start holding up a paragraph for people to read when they come up here like that. I'm going to start holding it because I know what's going on. Illiteracy. Think about this. Think about you have to mess with the lowest tier of women. I'm talking about women who you know, hey, can I swing through tonight? And even before you get there, you've been doing her. You know her booty stinks. Coochie smells like booty hole, right? But this is where you're at in life. It's not that you don't know. This girl typically kind of has, when you take the rubber off, it's like after period on the rubber and things like that. This on a regular with her, even when she's not on her period. This is what you have access to, according to the caliber of man you are. Her body smells like underarm pits after a game of one-on-one. Her body smells like this. But this is what you have access to. So you can't fathom a world where men like myself have access to women who, just when you hear them talk on the phone, it almost causes your heart skip a beat. You guys have seen me do it on here. You've seen me call on a live call just to show you what it's like to hear that woman's voice. A woman who's proud of you, a woman who inspires you. See, they can't conceive of a world like this because it is so far away from their reality. I was on a panel last night. Dr. K definitely in the building up in this situation. My girl Tina dropping in to rock with us. I appreciate it, love. Listen, I was on my girl Sweets over here setting it off with us. I was on a live night before last or last night, and they were talking about, I was in agreement with some of the things. It was called Should Broke Men Be Able to Date, right? And you know me, I'm going to break this down from a logical perspective. And so what I was telling them was, Mr. International definitely in the building supporting the show. What I was telling them was, whereas you may be looking at a man's wallet to count him as broke, well, men do the same thing, but we're looking from a different perspective. We're looking for how many kids you have. How much do you weigh? Are you average looking? What's your attitude like? Are you masculine? Are you feminine? See, we look at it from an aspect of, are you morally broke? Are you mentally broke? Right? Because men typically don't care how much money you have. Right? And they didn't really like that. They didn't really like that because what it is suggestive of, I had to ask the women. They were talking about the men who want to live off of women, and even though they're healthy. So I had to ask the women, what is going on with you where that's the access that you have of men? Those are the men that you have access to. Because we know that that's not all men. So why is it that those men are your only experiences? And I asked them, how many of you are overweight? How many of you have multiple children by multiple different men? Right? Why is that the only pool of men you have access to? And when I began telling them about my peers, my guys have their pick of women. Women would go through some high levels of things to marry these men. They're already doing it. They're already doing it. So oftentimes we have to check ourselves. Think about it. I couldn't get this brother to believe that I had access to virtuous women. And that lets you know that in his world, that's not really possible. Why is your experience of women only that of women who it's okay to call bitches and hoes? Listen, the women that I have dealt with, you call one of these women a bitch or a hoe and they might have a teardrop. Seriously. It's you. I promise you. I swear to you. I swear to you it's you. And even the men, I think men don't want to acknowledge I'm a little bit lame. Sometimes I stutter when I'm talking to girls. Or when me and my homeboys go to the club, I'm probably the one who stands off to the side up against the wall or whatever with my drink. And I will let her know I'm looking at her, and hopefully she'll come over and talk to me. Even though there's 50 other men she know will approach her who look better than you, have more money than you, are more confident than you. You've lived your whole life of getting passed up on, while other of your friends and people like that have gotten the girl. Not because, listen, some of you are more handsome and have more money than your homeboy who gets more women than you do. Your homeboy is, like, to be honest, destitute, doesn't have much money, and sometimes he's poorly groomed. But there's one thing that he'll do that you don't have it in you to do. He'll go holler at her. And listen, when she tries to shoot him down, he'll say something like, "Oh, baby girl, it ain't got to be like that. I mean, so you telling me there's no way that I can get access to you?" Right? You, when she alludes to the fact that she's not interested, okay, it was nice meeting you. That's on you. Do you know how many women have told me no? And then, from a month to 3 or 6 months later, bang, 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 daddy, bang, 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 daddy, bang. It's you. We got to stop blaming other people for the things that aren't taking place in our lives that we wish were taking place in our lives. Because you won't share your financial success. You won't share the credit of your financial success with somebody else. So how does somebody else get to share the blame of your dating failures? That's crazy work. Listen, I didn't think that there was going to be many times. Tina said, PA Realtor said, Will Fit down there snapping. Shout out to my girl Tina, always rocking with us. Listen, so you guys think that men don't have to be held accountable for, see, we are men. We are modern day superheroes. We are supposed to welcome critique. We are supposed to welcome criticism because we are logical creatures. It's supposed to be that if somebody can prove to us that there's a way that we're moving that is inadequate, we're supposed to say, and listen, let's be honest, men are logical. we do know if that person's telling the truth or not. I mean, listen, I don't, because you're dope to hang around, but I just gotta, your thing is too small. Hey, my guy, that is what it is. It is what it is. She just told you. You ain't got to be running around talking about, that bitch lying. She just been with so many niggas that she can't feel me. My nigga, several women have told you this. You have been on top of some of these women pumping away, and they just laying there, flipping the remote control, looking at infomercials and everything. Oh, you still up here? Oh, go ahead, babe. Go ahead. You pumping away like a jackrabbit. It's you. But here's the cool part about that. Here's the cool part about that. Those of you who are packing a pocket pistol, you can do something about that. You can still learn other ways to kind of substitute for your lack thereof. The whole thing is about making somebody else feel good, right? So learn the combinations of things that you can do all at the same time and compensate for that. Learn where to be kissing her body at. Learn how to touch her. And listen, you can even do research on this. Be better at what you're doing. And worst case scenario, after you've put the work in to be the absolute best that you can be, if somebody's not willing to accept that, then it's all good then. I'm bringing the best that I can to the table. But listen, what you don't want to do is sabotage yourself and blame your failures on somebody else, because then you will never acknowledge that you have something that you need to research on. You won't acknowledge that you have something that you need to fix. You won't acknowledge you're in that. I mean, babe, I'm not going to lie. Our SEX is fire, but are you going to get mad if I tell you talk too much? You talk too much, my guy. Babe, I'm not trying to be funny, but you loosen up. You be all tense, and even when me and you first start talking, it's like you just be a little bit too nervous. That's cool that she told you that. Handle that. Look it up. Get you a therapist, maybe even, because it might be something in your past that's causing you to move like this. But what you don't want to do is just walk around hating women, think about something that you got going on. You know how crazy that is? That's crazy work. Listen, Myron Gaines hates women. He hates. Listen, women have been too good to me to hate women. Are you crazy? My experiences with women, I messed with some hoes, but it was intentional. I knew that would never be none. That was man's recreation, right? But as far as a woman who could hurt me or who could get close enough into my life to compromise any of the things in my life that are important to me, those women who were allowed to come in, angels from heaven. Angels from heaven. PA said, you mess with hoes, you better. Okay, let me. I mean, my definition of hoes is does that qualify? Okay, maybe that doesn't qualify. Maybe that doesn't qualify. I actually take that back. I was going to say my definition of hoes is people that you can have casual sex with, right? But I take that back because there are some good women who are out there who are single and, they don't have anyone right now. So what they do is they have this person and that person that they fool around with. Is that a hoe? Because that could be kind of a response. I don't know. That could be kind of a responsible woman, making sure she doesn't get too far out there. And listen, my daughter, if my daughter was single, I would prefer that my daughter had like one man that she was being actual with while she was single so that she wouldn't be entertaining this guy to fulfill her needs. I think I've told my daughter this, because those emotions are going to arise in you, you know what I mean? And before you allow those emotions to arise, especially if you're focused on a career or something like that, before you allow yourself to turn into a hoe, get you one person who can satisfy all of your needs. One person one person who, when it's time to go out to eat, you go out with that person. One person, when it's time to spend a night, you spend a night with that person. And I think that could be associated probably with the responsible woman. Now, the Bible says we shouldn't be doing any of that, period. But I think it's responsible. I think you should try to do what the Bible says. But most of the people we know don't have that ability. So if you're going to break outside of those laws, get you one person that prevents you from dealing with multiple people. I think we're going to have a show on this, man. We're definitely going to have a show on this. Right, listen. Patrick said, we've did several shows about this. Patrick said, most women experience a lot of different sizes, so it's hard for the woman to be pleased. That's a fact, and I believe that's majority of women, especially majority of women in the black community. Especially the women in the black community. Shout out to my girl Tina in this situation, rocking with it, supporting the TikTok. My girl. Yeah, I think I agree with ZF. The hoes are for everybody, not just one person. I think I agree with that. I think women who, they just hang out at clubs and stuff like that, and kind of not anybody can hit, but anybody they find attractive, that's what I mean when I say hoes. So by that definition, I was messing with hoes then. Yeah. Because, yeah. That's why they are never happy with someone new. I agree.
Christian man, but what I
I've
see you
never
doing
said
is spreading
once
hate.
that I'm a traditionalist.
What I
Chuck.
see you doing as someone who claims to be a Christian is spreading hate.
Okay.
I think that you.
All right, Chuck, fine. See, you got me. You got me. I'm a stepfather, Chuck. What did I do wrong? What did I even do wrong from my Christian worldview, Chuck, by being...
It's what you're teaching to other men.
Stepfather and a good father to kids who needed one, Chuck. Can you tell me?
That's not what I was referring to.
No, it was what you were referring
because
to.
Being a stepfather
you were trying
is Christ-like.
to what
It
you were
is
trying to
Christ-like,
do.
But Christian nationalists are not Christ-like. You are
Chuck,
not Christ-like.
what am I saying? What am I doing?
This man won't even let this woman talk. See, he's loaded with a lot of feminine traits. He's out of control up here. Completely out of control. And I'm going to submit to you, the reason that he has that woman who has 3 children by 3 different men and been married 2 times is because he can't do any better. What quality woman would deal with a man this emotionally handicapped? You know I'm right.
What am I doing except taking care of people?
What you're doing is you are espousing to be a good Christian man, but what you do with your life is you don't help others. You sit around smoking cigarettes.
I thought I did. I thought you just commended me for helping others. Didn't I help children who weren't even mine, Chuck?
That's not what you do with your life.
Yes, it was what I did with my whole young life, my entire youth.
Your job is debating women who aren't formal debaters and literally mocking young women in
Chuck,
sex work.
do I only
That's
debate?
What you do.
Do I only debate women, or do I debate?
This girl is blowing him apart because the things that she's saying, she's right, and she's saying it without being inside of emotional outbursts. See, this is what I'm telling you guys. Men aren't supposed to act like this. Even if the traits of it that I have in me, sometimes I get out loud or lose control. There's nothing cool about that. See what I'm saying? Acknowledge the things that you do that you could do better and start doing better on them. Don't lie to yourself and say, no, I don't. Well, she had it coming. No, do better. Then you become a better individual, right?
The best debaters in the world.
You sometimes do.
Yeah, so shut up.
If they let you.
And what
if
have
they
you
tolerate
and
you.
what have you
I've
done?
watched them
What have
walk
you
off.
done?
I have a master's.
Yeah, you haven't done shit. You don't have a family. You've never taken care of another human being besides yourself. And on top of that, let's just point this out. You have not debated with those people because they think you're too fucking stupid to do so.
Well, yeah, I'm not someone that does debate.
No, it's not because of your
I
debate
literally
skills,
do it
Chuck.
for fun.
It's because of your IQ skills.
I do it for
Yeah.
fucking fun.
Well, the only thing that you could come up with this entire time after this nice, pleasant debate, it's true. I did say I think you're too stupid to understand my point.
Yeah, that's rude. So don't
but
be
I
rude
would
to me, and I'll be fucking
never,
rude to you.
I would never have attempted to attack one of your family members.
See, but here's the thing. And see, I know my bro, shout out to my bro ZF in this building supporting the show. ZF said he's a step dummy. ZF don't play that. Listen, I know my brother ZF will attest to this. What I want to play this again. I want you to see what I'm talking about.
To this nice, pleasant debate. It's true. I did say I think you're too stupid to understand my point.
Yeah, that's rude. So don't.
But
He was rude to her. He said, I did say that I think you're too stupid to understand my point, but I would never come at any of your family members. See, you can't engage in war with somebody and dictate how they return fire. Why do you guys think men are so cautious to get into it with each other? Because we know that thing can go left. I can call him a bitch, and that thing can very easily result in. So basically, his argument is, I called you stupid, but you brought up my baby mama who is a multi-tier baby mama. Yes, I went for a part that I knew you were weak in. Yes, you went to my intellect, and I went to a place in your life where I know you to be weak in. That's how war works. Crazy work.
To me, and I'll be fucking rude to you.
I would never have attempted to attack one of your family members.
You could do it.
I know, but I wouldn't, Chuck, because I'm a better person than you.
Oh, well, you wouldn't be able to because all of my family members are better people than you.
Well, I mean, but I'm a better
Again,
person
that's
than
what I meant
you.
when I said that my dad has spent his life helping people.
Well,
You've spent your life
doing what?
proselytizing to the masses and
About
propping
what?
yourself up as a fucking leader. Essentially saying
I am a
women
leader.
are
Are you saying I'm not?
No, you're
You
not.
are inconsequential.
Okay, and Chuck, what does that make you?
She's nailing him to the cross. And here's what I mean. I mean she's telling the truth about everything. He's not a leader. Leaders are responsible parties. They're intact with their emotions, right? You have to be responsible because if you are a leader, you can lead other people into peril. She said he's inconsequential. Yeah, ZF said ain't no rules to responding to disrespect. Well, here, I'm going to call you a bitch or a hoe, but listen now, the areas I'm weak in my life, you're not allowed to talk about this. Are you insane? Are you insane? You better not have a crippled kid that I know about. You better not have a grandmother who you loved with all of your heart, who I knew was gang, RAPED. I'm just saying. Let's go.
Inconsequential.
Okay.
But I'm not ashamed of it. And
I'm not ashamed of it either.
I don't aspire to be consequential.
Chuck,
You do. You aspire.
Chuck, I didn't
you,
want
you
any.
have all these rules that you
Go ahead.
supposedly
We'll wait till you
follow.
gas
But
out.
at the end of the day, what you want to do is you want to be the leader. You want to be in charge. You do not have humility.
Oh. And what
And
does
your
he?
own church hates people like you. They hate the ortho
Then why don't they?
influencer bros.
Why is it that they won't excommunicate me if they hate me so much? Why do instead I get clergy members who send me? I mean, I've got hundreds of DMs I can show you from clergy who thank me for all the catechumens which are coming into their churches. Chuck.
I mean, I've debated with those. What are the catechumens? What did you say? I've debated with them, and they are.
You've debated
not
with the
brightest
catechumens?
or the best. The men that you've convinced to convert to Orthodox Christianity.
Yeah, you've
largely
debated
idiots.
with them. Chuck, you're calling someone else an idiot?
Yes.
Okay.
And they were
See,
your
here-
idiots that
here's-
bought your course, and I
Here's the part that I'm saying about this. His whole premise throughout this entire debate was to assassinate her intelligence level, right? But now check this out. If your whole premise is assassinating her intelligence level, and a large general consensus would say she's nailing you to the wall, what does that mean about you? What does that mean about you?
stopped them, and even people who were saying like, I
Chuck.
disagree with you, but you stopped them. So your course is also.
What were
bought.
their names, Chuck? Who were they?
I could describe them to you.
Describe them.
White guy wearing a hat with an
Oh,
orange mustache
geez.
and blue eyes. The other guy was also a white guy in a hat, but with slightly darker skin and a large nose.
Well, that really
thin
narrows
lips
it down,
and
Chuck.
It does narrow it down. He's trying to act like she's not making any points. She has to know what she's talking about because she went down to details. Listen.
wearing a hat.
They're talking about a course that he sells, and she's talking about the caliber of people who buy his course.
Yeah, you've
Largely
debated with
idiots.
them? Chuck, you're calling someone else an idiot?
Yes.
Okay.
And they were your idiots that bought your course, and I
Mm-hmm.
stopped them. And even people who were saying like, I
Chuck.
disagree with you, but you stopped them. So your course is also.
What were
bought.
their names, Chuck? Who were they?
I could describe them to you.
Describe them.
White guy wearing a hat with an
Oh,
orange mustache
geez.
and blue eyes. The other guy was also a white guy in a hat, but with slightly darker skin and a large nose.
Well, that really
thin
narrows
lips
it down,
and
Chuck.
It does narrow it down. She went into detail about it. White guy with orange mustache. Yes, it does. And see, that's how people like him do. When someone has a valid point, they try to make it seem like the person just really said something dumb. No, anybody who has their own thought process can tell this girl knows what she's talking about.
I mean, I could go through my
That really narrows it down, Chuck.
my messages with Sarah, but again, these are people that have.
So the entirety of your assault is that I'm not doing anything wrong. What
no,
you were trying.
You are doing stuff.
Hang on. But in my family dynamic, I'm not. But you only brought up my family dynamic, which you don't think I'm doing anything wrong in order to what? You wanted to disparage me in front of other people?
Well, you're disparaging her in front of other people. She's been called nothing but names the whole time that she's been on this panel. See, this is what I'm telling you. I really pity people who really follow podcasts like this and really believe that this stuff is beneficial. They're teaching hate. They're teaching men to hate women. I don't have to hate women. The women who are not up to my standards, I don't deal with them, and I proceed on to increase my standards and make sure that I further qualify for the women who are not lower hanging fruit, the women who can bring amazingness into a man's life. And listen, I think they have, let me see. I think they have a significant number of followers. I think they do. But listen, I spent a little bit of time, probably, I don't know, maybe a month ago, going through the followers of, I think, Whatever Podcast 2 and Fresh and Fit. Listen, I challenge you guys to do this sometime. Look at their followers. Look at the guys. And I'm not, being mean or whatever, but we can all look. Okay, there it is. Where their followers at? Where their followers at? Okay, they have 4.5 million on YouTube, 1 million on TikTok. But see, you also have to decide. They also have people who view them as entertainment, but there's nobody who could follow Andrew, what's his name, Wilson. There's nobody who could follow his dating information and score successfully. He didn't score successfully. Come talk to me, Mystic Brown. Come talk to me. Mystic Brown said, what's the difference between you and them? I teach accountability, and I don't teach hate. Accountability turns us into superheroes. The more you diminish the flaws that you have, the higher in quality of a human being you become. But if the reason that you don't do well with women is because of the women, well, you will continue to waddle in whatever flaws that you have that you won't admit to that are keeping you from being attractive to the women. Likewise, the women who say men ain't shit, ain't no good men out there, things like that, it's you. You've done significant levels of dating damage to yourself. You've had multiple children by multiple men. You gained weight. You were born average looking, and you're not feminine, and you're not nice to be around. That's the difference between them and me. We seek results over here. And all of my content comes with teachings and results. Even if we're talking about a overweight woman with 3 children by 3 different men, we have whole 3-hour shows dedicated to studies, historical data, and research that can show them how they can do better, even if they are in that current predicament. That's the difference. Brother Abraham in this situation rocking with us. You already know what it is, bro. Hey, I agree, ZF. I agree. I agree with that. Man, to spend time just hating women, what the hell? What do the kids say? What the heliante? That's a broken human being. Listen, the amazingness, the energy that pours off of some of the women I've dated, the energy that pours off of them onto me and inspires me and motivates me. Like, I've done it on this show before, live. She didn't even know I was going to call her. I called a woman that I was dating because I wanted people to hear. And I manufactured a story as live. I said something like, "Hey, you," and in her femininity, "Hey." That's usually how she answers the phone. "Hey." And I'm like, "Listen, something amazing happened to me today. Had a breakthrough on the this and that went well." And people heard her say, "Yay, I am so proud of you." Put that caliber of woman around you versus these women you got to call bitches and hoes. Listen, if you got to deal with bitches and hoes, it's you. I swear to you this. That's a fact, and nobody can prove me wrong. If you can prove me wrong, come up here and do it right now. The caliber of women you are getting is a direct response of things you have going on inside of you. Anybody, come up here and prove me wrong. 3 people can come up once. Come prove me wrong. And likewise with the women. If you keep getting lower hanging fruit men, it is you. Come up here and prove me wrong. He said, "Why?" They said, "Why do you think they hate women?" Because we know what hate sounds like. When you got to call women bitches and hoes, you think that's love? Hey, I love this show. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, this man been sitting up here calling this woman bitches, hoes, degenerate, stupid, and they said, "Why do you think he hates women?" Yeah, I think he's giving us an example of why. Listen, and the women who are bitches and hoes, I don't have to concern myself with them or what they have going on because I'm a different caliber of man. I'm over here with these women with soft voices. So why are bitches and hoes even in my arsenal of vocabulary? Why? I don't have to be surrounded by that. While you guys are worried about the bitches and the hoes, I'm talking to women who speak so softly you can barely hear their voice on the phone. And matter of fact, I'll put it like this. Those of you who are entertaining that, I appreciate you because apparently you guys entertaining them is keeping me from having to walk by it. I don't encounter it. And I know that if I do it so effortlessly, you got to be able to. I don't have these stories. These people have been rocking with me for close to 4 years, and they've heard the same story. I cannot complain about the women I have dated. They've heard the same consistent stories. It's because of how I feel about me. I think I'm so dope. I think I'm such a cool of a person. I think I'm a good person. So I don't believe that I should have to settle for someone who sits around popping gum, watching TV, talking about, ain't that it? Shit, bitch just got her whole head. Now, ain't that it? I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to. I think too highly of myself to submerge myself around that type of energy. I feel like I'm disrespecting me by even being associated with that. This the best I could do? Nah. Otto definitely in the building. Listen, we're trying to get results up here, people. We're not doing no woman hating or no man hating up here. If you got it in you, we're trying to pull it out, right? I can't make you do anything, but I can give you the information that, if applied, will have a high potential to help you become a better person. Because I did it. I couldn't get enough of the streets. Couldn't get enough of the streets. But there are steps that you can take, recipes that you can follow, that if you really do. Listen, those of you, all of us are in different states right now. All of us are in different states. We can all right now pull out a box of Jiffy cornbread mix, and all of us are in different states. If we all follow those instructions on the side of that box to a T, we will all get the exact same results, or very, 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 very close results. It's the same way with life's plan. You can't be doing the right thing. Well, it's not likely that you will do the right thing and get the wrong results. It's not likely. What happens when people typically get up every morning and go fill out job applications? They eventually get a job. There's a method to this. What happens when a person starts going to the gym, when they start seeing a therapist, right? When they start self-evaluating themselves? They become more attractive, not only to themselves, but in the eyes of other people. And they're able to attract higher quality specimens. But see, a lot of people, you guys like to just, because it takes effort to become better. You guys like to sit up and chill, do what you've been doing, watch your favorite shows, when you should be doing some push-ups, when you should be doing some setups, right? No improvements are being made throughout the week, but you expect higher caliber men? How has it been working out? How has it been working out? Let's go.
Isn't that what you were trying to do? You thought that once you... Did you want to reveal to everybody the great secret that's not a secret, Chuck?
I wanted to prove to you that my worldview allows you to live the life that you are living.
So does mine.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Tell me how it... Tell me why it doesn't.
Christian nationalists, the average Christian, hates divorce. They would say to your wife, stay with that abuse.
She's nailing this guy to the cross. He should probably be just dismantled this whole podcast after this show. It's been a while since I've seen somebody get obliterated to this extent. I noticed earlier, she said, I don't follow directions, but it's such better that way. I don't follow directions, but it's such better that way. Okay, I think she's saying I don't follow directions, but it is better when you do. And if you pay attention to what she said, that most people, the first few words she said that most people won't be able to admit, she said, I don't follow directions. I think. I don't know what. Some are probably down there going crazy. Let's go. Sweet said something I liked earlier. That's what she said. Sweet said, It works if you work it. See, I'm telling you, as selfish human beings, we desire things to just fall out of the sky. When we have to do work for it, And that's why you stay stuck at the same status that you've been at for some years. If nothing changes, nothing will change. Listen, I am going to go back and watch this over. Like, she obliterated him. Listen. All that he teaches men, he doesn't live by. And another thing that I want to bring up, the issue that I have with their supporters, how can't you identify wrong when you hear it? How can't you identify it when you hear it? So they say nothing that causes your alarms to go off, on your intellectual alarms to go off. Everything they say meet the bar of logic. Nothing causes you to say, come on, man, that was a stretch right there. Nothing. You can't see this man has this emotional behavior and say, hold on, my dad didn't used to act like that. Come on, bro, calm down. Bitches, hoes, come on, bro. Nothing is setting off your intellectual alarms. Nothing. I don't know.
Deal to everybody the great secret that's not a secret, Chuck.
I wanted to prove to you that my worldview allows you to live the life that you are living.
So does mine.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Tell me how it. Tell me why it doesn't.
Christian nationalist, the average Christian, hates divorce.
And she has a point. It's true. It's taught in the church. But you're claiming to be a devout Christian. Yet you're with someone who is a chronic divorcee and has multiple children by multiple men. That's not wrong for some people, but it's wrong for him just due to what he preaches.
They would say to your wife, stay with that abusive, horrible man.
You're wrong.
You married him. That's your husband.
You're totally wrong, and I debate the issue all the time, constantly.
All right. Well, good luck with that.
So
with
there's
Christian
even under Catholicism, and by the way, Christian nationalism advocates for this as well. If there's abuse in the home or abandonment or things like this, of course that's grounds for divorce.
No, it's not. The scriptures say the only grounds for divorce. I mean, from a worldly perspective, we would suggest don't stay with a person who's violently abusive with you. But if we are really, really talking about the scriptures, somebody show me the scripture where it says the scripture, they asked Jesus about divorce and he said adultery. But even then after that, he said, but I would prefer you stay. And now, even if he's an abusive man, let's talk about why did you pick a man like that? How did you end up with a man who's abusive? Now, I will say sometimes a man can have things going on later on in his life after you guys have gotten married and you see a side of him that you weren't privy to, right? But nonetheless, how does that happen to you? How do you get divorced twice? And now are in a third relationship? You're doing something wrong, lady. That is you. And I guarantee she's cheated on Andrew multiple times. I guarantee it. Andrew is not a man that a woman would be faithful to. Hey, Andrew, I know you're going to see this. Check this out. Andrew, I would pay, myself personally, I would pay for your now woman to take a polygraph test live to see if she's ever cheated on you in the 18 years you guys have been together. And I would gamble you a small wager that she's cheated at least 5 times. I'm going to clip this and I'm going to send this your way. The reason that I know, Andrew, is because the caliber of man that you are, emotionally handicapped, outbursts, things like that, women aren't attracted to men like that. Now, she has 3 children by 3 different men, which is what it said, I guess. You work for her situation. It's not that this man's behavior is impeccable. I like how emotionally handicapped he is. I like his outbursts. I like how he calls women bitches and hoes and, takes himself down. No. That woman who has cheated on you at least 5 times in 18 years with men who are more in control of themselves, men who are more stoic than you are, men who are less emotional than you are, men who are more masculine than you are. A woman could be in a situation with a man like Andrew, but she couldn't respect it for too long. This was a charade. After those kids are grown, Andrew, that woman's probably leaving you, to be honest. She'll probably leave you. Let's go.
Against things like not getting rid of show cause, right? Like you have to show a cause for a divorce. You have to create justification. They're against things like no fault. That's the things they're against. Nobody's like, oh, there are some people, I agree. There are some people who have been like, well, even if you're getting beaten up in a relationship, you should stay. But you know what happens when you actually hone down on what they're saying? They're actually saying, wait a second. What I'm saying is that that's something which can be worked through. That's not a thing which instantly nullifies the marriage. And that as Christians, you should try to work through.
Shout out to my bro ZF.
But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator.
Our bro ZF said, I appreciate the love, bro. ZF said, don't take dating advice from a step dummy who marries hoes. Like, listen, ZF said this. ZF said, I'll put up money with you for a profit split. I'm telling you, Andrew, you're nuts. I don't hate you. I think you have some internal work that you need to do, right? Because what's in you isn't aesthetically pleasing to onlookers, right? But I'm telling you, Andrew, if you dare ever, unless you already know she's probably been busted by you a couple of times, right? Over the course of 18 years, there is absolute, let me see what she looks like. Let's go here. Let's do it like this. If she's even the slightest bit attractive. That ain't her. There's no way in the world that this is real. There's no way in the world. There's no way in the world. No, I'm not going for this. I got to make sure that this is right. Okay. More pictures of his wife. This can't be. I just saw something. Yeah, there's no way. This is not. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to speak on it till I know for a fact this is real. I'm not going to speak on it, but there's no way. There's no way. Listen, I want to ask somebody. Is Andrew Wilson... No, I don't want to speak on that because I know that's far-fetched. Let me see something. Okay, so I got to do more research on that. If this woman... If this is her, she's actually a bit attractive. She's cheated several times. and I'm not trying to be judgmental or disrespectful to her. It's my opinion. But the reason that I'm saying this is because a woman who has 3 children by 3 different men, divorced twice, like that's a lot. That's a lot. Hey, ZF. Hey. ZF said, look at his shoulder position. That boy's getting cooked. I agree, bro. Like, she's laying into him. I got to play this one more time.
Or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think, honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So, Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife?
Listen, I just really wish everybody could see this. Actually, I'm going to do something for my TikTok. Listen, I need my TikTok. Somebody send us a galaxy over here, and I'm going to flip the screen. I want you to see this. Somebody send me a galaxy over here, and I'll flip the screen around. I want you guys to see something. Rock with your brother like I rock with you. Get me a galaxy over here, people, and I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, I want to know if she responded. I want to know if she responded to my DM. I'm going to have her on the show. I'm definitely going to have her on the show. I think she may be same SEX woman. I don't know. That's what he alluded to or whatever. He called her a snaz licker or something like that. So. Somebody on TikTok send me a galaxy, and I'm going to flip this screen and show you guys. This might make your day. This might make your day. Hey, ZF. 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 Listen, look right now, ZF, at his composure right now, right? Look at his composure right now versus when she dropped that bomb on him. He's all, he's doing his own thing right now in his own world. Listen, look at the color of his cheeks right now, right? Wait till she drops that nuke bomb on him. Watch the change in the color of his cheeks and in his demeanor. Watch him go nuts, man. Hey, man, that truth is something else, man. That's why to do these podcasts, man, only certain people can do these podcasts because some people have made such significant mistakes to where when you get up here saying things that rub people the wrong way, people will pay to find dirt on you and information on you and expose you. DY in the building rocking with us. Supporting the show. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and just play it like this. Listen, hey, ZF, check this out. Check out how calm and collected he is now.
But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly.
She about to turn him into the Hulk. Hey, man, I love this woman, man. She about to turn dude into the Incredible Hulk with on a verbal level. ZF, check this out, man. Where Holy Ghost at down there?
But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think, honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So, Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
you
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're
mean?
a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Your
Dyke?
wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
Dyke. Is she more?
This woman is gorgeous. She said, your wife with the 3 baby daddies. Look at her, dominating him and destroying him.
Morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try to?
And listen, I want to say this. This is the issue that most people have with Christianity today. Did you guys know that he professed to be a Christian? Listen to his mouth. Most Christianity in America is so fake. So fake. I'm sorry, people. You guys know I told you this was the highlight of my day.
But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
Under
you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're a
mean?
fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say? Dyke?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred against...
Do you the women
they,
that you try
convince them
to?
that they shouldn't...
You know,
like,
Charlie.
Listen, this girl came and knew she had a 357 in her backpack. Knew she had it. Had the trigger already pulled, was waiting to fire off. Hey, Squeegee Kid said emotional damage. Listen, I'm sorry, people. I gotta, just one more time. I told you guys this made my day.
But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person.
I want you guys to pay attention to her too. When she drops the bomb, watch her composure. She knew she had that pistol in her backpack. Watch.
But Charlie, I just think honestly you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
Under
you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're a
mean?
fucking...
He resorted to name calling in a debate. Crazy work. Like, who's his man's them? You have no one who pulls you to the side like, bro, you kind of, that's not man stuff. Like,
Dyke, don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
what do you mean talk shit about her? Is she talking shit about your wife, or is she telling the honest to God truth? And if we can establish she's telling the truth, that means your wife's truth enrages you. Right? Unless this woman is lying. If your mom, your wife has not had a child with 3 different men, if she has not been married to 2 different men, if this woman is telling the truth, why are you getting enraged? It means you are enraged at your wife's past.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Your
Dyke?
wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred against...
Do you the
they,
women that
like,
you try
convince them
to?
that they shouldn't...
You know,
like,
Charlie, did I
pursue
bring...
women? Do they know
Charlie,
that
did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called
into
me fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people on are bullshit.
I love this girl. She said, no, it's because you're embarrassed. Hey, where can I support this girl's show at? Look, Dr. K said he would go broke being an attorney. Listen, in the middle of this show, he said that he has debated some great people. And if I'm not mistaken, she kind of acknowledged it. I can't see that. I don't think he's a great debater. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and because this is terrible. And the one that I saw him with people told me to go check it out. Andrew Wilson and what's the black ball brother? It was just the other night. It was terrible. It was terrible. Coach Greg Adams. It was terrible. I was on my bicycle just taking a ride trying to listen to it, and it was terrible. Listen, is there anybody else who heard the Andrew Wilson and Coach Greg Adams debate? Terrible. It's like neither of them really had any good points. I know it wasn't enough for me to keep listening. Yeah. Shout out to my bro Joe up in this situation. Hey, listen, I got to play this again for my guy. Hey, Ether, I don't know if you seen this, man. I don't know. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, this woman right here, bro, somebody must told her that, hey, the the government shutdown had Andrew Williams had his house bare. She came and cooked rotisserie. He was the main course, bro. It's been a long time since I seen somebody get annihilated like this. Listen, I apologize, people. I know I've done this over and over, but I gotta make sure my bro gets a little whiff of this rotisserie.
But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think, honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So, Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
you
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say, dyke?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry, I'm sorry, dyke. Is she morally
Look, she laughing at him. Look. Listen, I want you to see, I want you to pay more attention to her than you do see him. Look at her.
Under
you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did
daddies?
I just say, dyke?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to
Do the women that you try
show
to
your hatred against?
the women
they,
that you try
convince them
to
that they shouldn't?
You know, Charlie, did I
pursue
bring
women? Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
I'm gonna tell
family?
y'all what was really messed up about this. He couldn't even intimidate her in his rage. He couldn't intimidate her in his rage. Hey, Ether, I didn't like it, bro. I didn't like it. I tried to listen to it because you guys said it the other night, but, you know, especially the part where they were talking about which produces better results between the church and what Coach Greg Adams, like that debate was probably the weakest I've ever heard. And I was really disappointed in it, man. I was really disappointed. I didn't hear anything that made me say, okay. It's I didn't hear any, maybe, I think I listened for about maybe 15 minutes. It was terrible to me. What'd you think about it, Ether? Did anybody else see that Andrew Wilson, Coach Greg Adams debate? I feel like it was weak. Oh, ZF down there.
What's
ZF.
going on, Mr. Prince?
I can't even hear him. ZF.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. What's going on, good brother? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Just got off stage with Tommy Davidson the other day.
Oh yeah? Hey man, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed in how, like, man, I think dude was supposed to be one of the biggest, man. What do you think?
Well, that dude, like, oh, hold on, I got noise.
Hey, Squeegee Kid. Squeegee Kid said, dude in the back with the Adolf mustache had O-face going on for real. He did too.
Nah, check this out. That dude is a herb, like straight up.
You talking about Andrew Wilson?
But I can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, bro, you can't marry the hoes.
And then start a podcast that prohibits it.
You can't marry the hoes and then talk about the hoes.
What?
Like
What?
Whose man's is that?
Hold on, my guy
he got,
just
like,
dropped.
Bullshit twisted.
Okay, he said Just T411 channel has Andrew Wilson's entire origin. Listen, y'all know I've been snapping on people lately. Like, listen, somebody told me something like, they're gonna bring up your past. I don't give a. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
You can't. Yeah, but I'm just saying you can't talk. You can't marry the hoes and then have an entire podcast talking shit about the hoes.
Yeah, man. Listen, and I'm gonna say this too, bro. Like, man, I don't like the hatred of women, man. I don't like that stuff. I'm talking about when you can see that there's rage involved, bro. You probably wasn't here. We had a guy come up here, bro, and he was like, "What's wrong with calling women bitches and hoes and da da da?" Like, bro, is that all you have access to? Because the women I deal with are too immaculate to even be referred to as bitches and hoes. I don't have to deal with women like that.
Here's the other thing. Well, first of all, this is a mod break, so let me get this out the way. The likes are cool, but all y'all sit there and talk about, all he talks about is the women, the women, the women. The minute we go in on the dudes around here, the likes don't even go up.
Always. Always.
For all y'all shit talkers, this dude, Stacey has been nonstop about this dude for 2 hours, and there's only 47,000 likes with 80 people watching. Come on, man! Like, everybody in here should have gave 1,000 likes just because he switched it up. But tomorrow, y'all still gonna be talking that same shit. See, this is why I've been rocking with Stacey for years now, and every time we go in on the dudes around,
hey, he call it out every time it happened too.
Yeah. Every time we go in on the dudes, the viewership and the likes is low. We've been averaging over 100 viewers per show for like 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. Now there's 80.
Listen, Pete, we need at least 10 people to share the show. Share the show.
Right. There's no shares. I just came over here from YouTube. There are literally no shares. I'm looking at this. Some of y'all are the most fake motherfuckers I ever seen in my goddamn life.
Yeah, if y'all rock with us, rock with us. And they still not tapping the screen.
Right. The minute the show switches up, y'all motherfuckers still don't share the show.
Hey, listen, check this out.
Give the like.
I was trying to formulate the words in my head, but Coach for Life just said it. That's because the ladies want to argue with Stacey. And see, that's what they come for, bro. If they hear us condemning men's behavior, then it removes their ability to say, he just talks down on women. And they don't want that. They want to be able to say all of the things that I say about women are discredited because he just wants to talk about the women. That's what they prefer to do.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is the lowest number of viewers the show has had in weeks.
Hey, listen, I appreciate that too, Ether. Like I can't wait. Listen, I'm going to check that out soon as this is over with. Just T for 11. Oh man, listen. Hey Ether, listen, let me ask you. Did you know that Andrew had his woman had 3 children by 3? Listen, man, he got Cooley beat. I think Cooley's woman had what, 2 children, and maybe that was my woman. I don't know.
Cooley is another cornball, but we talking about this cornball right now. So let's stay on top. Dude is a cornball, like for real. First of all,
Who you talking about?
Andrew. He's a
cornball. Bad man. Listen, she destroyed this boy's career today, man.
Right. But here's the thing. In a discussion, because this isn't really a debate, because there's no moderators. But in a discussion, when you resort to name calling off top, you already lost.
I agree, bro. I agree, man. That's terrible.
And then to sit there and try to put limits on the disrespect she's returning to you for your disrespect is that has to be ultimate hypocrisy, bro.
Listen, hey, you see, he went right to name calling, bro.
Immediately, because he knew he didn't have anything to come back with, because she buried him in 5 seconds.
Hey, listen,
on top of that,
go ahead.
But then on top of that, you're gonna try to put rules
on the war.
Disrespect. You disrespect her and then want to put rules on her disrespect. And I've never seen him talk to a dude like that ever.
That's what I was gonna say too, bro. Like I don't like that type of stuff, man. Like, listen, I am not about woman hate, man. We up here about correction, identifying things, substantiating that it's wrong or inappropriate, and then coming up with solutions. Man, we're not up here hating women, man. That's insane to me. I don't know if you saw it, man. Shout out to Warlock in this situation. I ain't rock with Warlock in a minute. Hey, listen, I gotta get Warlock up here. Yeah, I gotta get Warlock up here. Shout out to Squeegee Kid up in this situation, rocking with the show, supporting us with the 20 ball. Hey, listen. Squeegee Kid said, whatever podcast is a joke. They bring OnlyFans girls, try to humiliate them, and meanwhile, the model sub count goes way up after they appear. Dang, where'd that go? The model subscribers account go way up after they appear. The audience that claims to be traditional follow the model's social media after the show. Yeah, listen, man, listen. I'm just saying this, man. I can't imagine. I mean, I guess that is the world we live in, but man, I don't want to say create because I forget the other part. I think the other dude is, I don't know if he's the main core of the whatever podcast, whatever, but he's a little bit more collective, but they still up there to bash women. I don't ever see any parts where they're helping women or trying to lead women down a better path. I don't think that they want good women to come on there. I don't think that they want good women, period, or they wouldn't have anything to tear apart. They like to literally come up here and prove women wrong and things like that. Hey, bro, that's insane to me, man. That's not what this is about. At least I didn't think. Where Warlock at?
But hey, Stacey, didn't I say the same thing about Fresh and Fit?
Yeah, I mean, and listen, there's some, you probably wasn't here. Dude came up here acting crazy when I got on Fresh and Fit them today. He got emotional.
But I'm saying, didn't I say the same thing? Them girls go on there, those guys call them sluts and the hoes and all that for 3 hours while they subscriber count jump.
Yep. And that's why because it's profitable to them. It's profitable.
Yeah. You think they're going to sit there and get name called for 3 hours and not get money out of it? I told you, man. Fed and Fraud are the king. They're the leader. They're the simp leaders. I promise you.
Listen, my brother Ether said this is indicative of Madonna, the Madonna/horror complex that many men subconsciously have. It's a backdoor pimp. Man, this is crazy to me that I would allow myself to be seen on social media losing my cool and bitch and hoe and like, you insane. Listen, Squeegee Kid said it's reciprocal relationship. The girls get lots of subs bumped up into whatever, get a subs bump, and the whatever podcast gets clicks and views. 1,000%, bro. That was good observation. Warlock.
What's up, man?
Hey man, how you been, man?
Doing my thing, coaching with the kids and all that good shit.
You already know. Listen, have you seen that interview with the girl Charlie and Andrew Wilson?
Nah.
What? Yeah, that thing. I just looked a second ago.
Let me tell you something. I'm not in these streets like that shit no more, man. I actually got a fucking woman now. I ain't got really that kind of time to be spending with these motherfuckers.
Right.
I really don't.
I feel that too, man. Hey, ZF, hold it down real quick. Let me do something real quick.
Brother Warlock, what's good? It's been a minute.
What's going on, Zero, man? How you been, man?
Oh, I've been chilling. You know what I mean? Dodgers won the World Series. I re-upped my season tickets. Life is good.
Ah, shit. You know, I ain't watched no sports in about 3 months, yo. I ain't even gonna lie.
Wow.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on in football right now. I don't.
Wow. You extra busy then. You and Classic been busy.
Look, man, I tell people when it's football season, I don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? I'm strictly about my boys in football. You know what I'm saying? And just like
Absolutely.
it should be. Just like I told Stacy, I got a fucking woman now. I ain't got time for that bullshit.
Yeah, but you would think that that's the goal for most people, man. Like it's unfathomable that there is actually men who desire to hate women, man. Like that's got to be a mental illness, man.
You know what it is?
They don't do well
like this. I don't think they hate women. I just think they hate the fact that they can't get what the fuck they want.
I agree with that, but it trend, man. When you start calling women bitches and hoes and your face turn red, bro, that's
yeah, that's hatred.
Listen, I want you to hear this, bro. I want you to hear this. I can't get enough of this clip.
Stupid.
Did I say anything about your family being? I haven't.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the screen today. I'm gonna go ahead and show TikTok some love. Do this.
He got smoked like Destination Smokehouse.
Bro, I haven't seen nobody get smoked like that in a long time, man. Like, at this point, man, you should go off air for about a week, man. Or give people time enough to forget about this, man.
It's going to take more than a week.
I agree.
This must be some bad shit.
He got smoked like them. He got smoked like them oxtails in Destination Smokehouse. Tenderness.
Oh, that's the whatever podcast? Oh,
yeah. This girl, she woke up with somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think, honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So, Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
you
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're
mean?
a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What
daddies.
did I just say, Dyke?
Right there.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to
Do the women that you try
show
to
your hatred against?
Do the women
they,
that you try
convince
to
them that they shouldn't?
You know,
like,
Charlie, did I
pursue
bring
women? Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called me
into
fucking
anything?
Stupid.
Did I?
Hey, go back to what you said, ZF. What you said about try to dictate how somebody return disrespect.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You disrespect somebody, then put rules on how they disrespect you back. Like, what kind of shit is that?
True that.
Like, listen, you done disrespected this girl, called her stupid, and insulted her intelligence level and everything. Now, when she come, because you got one of those, what were they, Swiss Army blades, and she come with a bazooka, you got a problem with it. That's the goal, I think.
I'm telling you, I've never seen him talk to a dude like that, ever. Because his shoulders ain't broad enough. He get his head knocked off.
Come on, man. Hey, listen, you got anything else, Warlock? I just wanted to pull you up here, check you out for a minute.
No, I ain't got shit, man. I'm ready to go ahead and go to bed with an old girl and shit.
You already know. Congratulations, too, brother. Happy for you, man.
Absolutely. I was about to say the same thing. All right. Peace, Warlock. Be safe, stay dangerous.
Zero, I'm going to tell it to you like this before I leave. Whenever I talk to him, I'm putting my foot up his ass.
Absolutely.
Oh, FYI, just in case y'all don't know, it ain't nothing but love, but I'm talking about classic. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. Hey, tell Classic I said what up when you talk to him.
Will do, man. Will do. Y'all have a good one.
You know it, bro.
You too, man. But yeah, you can't put rules on disrespect being returned to you. Like, what? That's well, I don't even know what kind of weirdo shit that is. But she cooked him, and you could tell halfway through the video his body position changes and his shoulders slump forward.
Hey man,
and he's looking down.
My bro, Ether been holding.
He can't handle her.
Ether been holding out on me. He say just pearly things bisected and dissected him too. Bro, Ether, you gotta quit holding out on me, bro, for real.
Oh, I don't even watch Just Ugly Things.
I mean, you can't take away from her information is on point. It's on point. She said some things.
I do it all the time.
Nah, man, most of her information is spot on, man.
Most of her information she took from Kevin Samuels, and her questions she got from It's Complicated. And
But here it goes.
She hasn't had an original thought. She hasn't had an original thought in that ugly redhead of hers the entire time.
The things that she say, are they true or false? That's all I care about. I don't care if that woman, but JJ stinks. I don't care about nothing. I don't care who she got it from. When I hear her talk, are her statistics up to par? Is her overall the big picture of her viewpoints and ideologies? It works for me, bro. It meets the bar of logic most of the time. Most of the time. I even know that she said something that was very insensitive to slavery and things like that. She kind of embraced Nick Fuentes and things like that. But see, man, that's why I say I'm an impartial man. How I feel about someone doesn't dictate whether or not I can properly assess their information, right?
Right, but you can't talk about relationships when you've only been in one your whole life.
Well, yes, you can.
She can't.
Yes, she can. There's research on it. Hey, listen, she knows what a DIC feels like. She knows what heartbreak feels like. She knows what it feels like to get cheated on. I mean, a lot of this stuff is elementary. You know what I mean? A lot of it is elementary. It's based on our experiences. And she's probably, actually, I know she's been in a relationship for a year. So she knows what it's like to be in a relationship. She knows what causes relationships to break up. No, the last one. I think that one was for a while, I think.
Here's the thing: you can spit all the stats and do all the research, but you have no insight, which basically means you ain't shit.
It does not mean that her information is up to par.
Like Fed and Fraud, they spit real stats.
And Myron has information that is actually viable. I can't take that away from him. Myron says some things that meets the bar of logic. I don't like him as a person, right? But I just can't take from some of the things that he says. A lot of the things that he says meets the bar of logic. It's just that he uses. Myron uses some of the Myron uses some of the truth that he hide to drop a nuclear bomb of dishonesty and inaccuracies, right? Because he can do that. Some of the greatest lies that have ever been told are, veiled with truth.
Right. But I'm saying there's no insight into it. He's not actually doing anything but reciting what the fuck anybody could look up.
I think
and I know your opinion of his intelligence, but he's actually not, because he's never actually gone against anybody with any intelligence. He does the same.
Nah,
thing
you can't
as,
take that away
whatever
from him.
does.
You can't take that. He squared off with some people.
You can't.
Hey, listen,
You
Myron's
can't-
intelligent,
squared
bro.
off- he makes his living squaring off with OnlyFans models. that are
Yeah, I agree
19,
with
20
that.
Years old.
But I've seen Myron square. Listen, he squares off with Tariq. She like he's not a chump, man. He's not a chump.
And got his ass kicked.
Well, but
He went against Tariq and got mollywopped.
what? Pearlie was actually proposed to on a live and said no to him. She does have the talking points, but Pearlie is also the modern woman she rallies against. I don't know where. I don't know, Squeezy Kid.
And that was going to be my.
I don't agree with that. How is she a modern? Okay, hold on. I'll say this. I think I know what he's saying when he says she's a modern woman, and she kind of has to be a bit of modern woman because she's a boss, right? And she is she's assertive too. She's assertive
because she's
too.
too ugly to settle down with.
Nah, I disagree.
Because she's too damn ugly.
I don't even think Pearl is. I don't even think Pearl is. Pearl's not that. She's not that unattractive.
I'll bet dimes to bucks. I will. Yeah, the hell she's not.
I mean,
she's
man.
a California 2.
I mean,
she's a California 2. But I will bet dimes to dollars that if her traditional Romeo came by, proposed to her, and said, "But you have to pack up this entire podcast, be a stay-at-home wife, and have kids," she'd turn it down.
I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be intelligent for her to. She makes the lifestyle that most Americans want. She's earning off of that podcast. Why the hell would I think that'd actually be a foolish move, to be honest?
Then you can't sit there and preach all this traditional shit if you wouldn't pack up everything you're doing and be a stay-at-home wife.
Hey, my bro Ether said Pearl's a grifter, and I can agree with that. She slides. She slides. She'll because she had Nick Fuentes on there, and she was lightweight agreeing with some. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Absolutely, she's a grifter. Because, like I said, if her dream dude with all this money came through and said, "Let's do this, but pack up this entire studio, all that, you're be a stay-at-home."
I caught that just in time, bro. Most people. I caught it. Why did it cut off? I caught it. Guess I didn't catch it in time. Hey, tell ZF it's gonna be coming back on. Dang, I caught it, but I guess I didn't catch it. Well, while we're waiting on. Squeegee Kid said Pearl says a woman should marry young and have low body count. Meanwhile, she had a chance to be married and said no. And then that same guy dumped her when he learned Pearl had a body count of what? Pearl probably doesn't have a crazy body count. I wouldn't think. She probably doesn't have a crazy body count. Hey, Ether, man, you be tripping, bro. For real, man. You're going to have to send me some of these links through the email, bro. For real. You said Hodge twins recently interviewed. I don't think that'll be it. And I don't like the Hodge twins. And it's not because of how I feel about their. I don't see where. Yeah. I can't see them asking her any questions that I would be interested in. I don't. Yeah. Come on. There we go. I caught that thing right while it was at 1%. It still went out on me.
I know you've been tapping, Dr. K, but you're one of 73 people in here. So I'm talking to the ones who haven't been tapping. And yes, I can pull that up.
Hey, listen. I'm.
It's cool to Ninja Watch. You don't have to comment, but at least give 3 likes.
Yeah, I agree with that, Ether. She's a grifter. I'll say this. In my opinion, she hasn't grifted as deeply disrespectful as real grifters. You know, like real grifters, they'll actually go racial. You know what I mean? And they'll encourage racists to come on their platforms, and they'll encourage them to say things that offend black people in order to get crazy likes. But you know, you got to also understand that when you do that, you're telling the black community that either you agree large in part to that person that you booked to come on to your show and their racial ideologies, or you're not that far opposed to it. So, like, I don't know. I think if I were to get Nick Fuentes on my show, I would make sure that everybody knew my stance on his ideologies. But when you bring a racist up there and things like that, and you just let them go, let them off the chain, and then you giggle at some of the points that they make, and then you agree that slavery was overrated, like, I don't know what would make a person say that when people were getting their balls cut off at the town square, when people were getting whipped, taking whips and getting the tip of it, knocking chunks of flesh out of people's back on a regular. I don't know.
Did you see the clip of her show when she the staff as her Africans?
You say it again.
Did you see the clip where she referred to the staff on her show as her Africans?
What, it came out of her mouth?
Out of her mouth.
Well,
She said it like she literally owned them.
Well, you remember the dude who used to be a part of her show, the bald dude. He did a whole show, man, talking about she had a colonial mindset and that how she had those people locked in with like crazy contracts, slavery-like contracts and things like that. So let me see.
Like she literally had Nick Fuentes on there and defended it. She literally has a colonist mindset. And that's my biggest problem with Red Pill, is that a lot of them are closet racists. Rollo Tomasi has an alt on TikTok. He has an alternative account.
Yeah, man. I mean, you don't look at Rollo Tomasi and see a friend of different nationalities. That's not what you see when you look at him.
But he has a alternative account on Twitter where he spits nothing but racist.
Right.
And then how I found out is he accidentally responded from his alt account talking that shit. Who questioned one of his regular posts, a post on his regular account, he responded from his alt on some racist.
Listen, I gotta hurry up and get up off of here. These people giving me some things to research. I'm not really that, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really that. I don't really care much about, but it's gonna be interesting, so I'm gonna look it up. But there's not a lot that makes me care about just pearly things past. Like, you guys know me, man. Like, man, either the things that she says can be proven or they can't be proven. Either they meet the bar of logic or they don't, right? Because as long as that type of information is going out, it's helpful information. Like when I go in is when I hear something that's a lie. That's a lie. When I hear that, that's when I'm coming. That's when I'm coming. Hey, ZF, I'm about to wrap this thing on up, man. You got anything else for me?
I'm good, but we're still a little low on lights. Let's power tap to the end, get the show to 75K. There's 70 people in here. It doesn't take that many, like 200 per person.
I've heard. I appreciate it, my guy. All right. You know it. I've heard of a guy named Jason Black. I've never, I don't care. Y'all can get mad at me if y'all want to. Let's go.
But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think, honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview.
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
You
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're a
mean?
fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say? Dyke?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
I
dog.
love
Sorry,
her.
dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to
Do the women that you try
show
to
your hatred against?
the women
they,
that you try
convince them
to
that they shouldn't?
You know,
like,
Charlie, did I
pursue
bring
women? Do they know
Charlie,
that
did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called me
into
fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people
Okay.
on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing.
I love it. What they say, I love this game. You know what it is. Hottest show online, people. Know what it is. Squeegee Kid been down here snapping. Hey, Squeegee Kid, I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying. Squeegee Kid said she has the talking points, but she also doesn't believe or live by them at all. Like the person said before, she's a grifter, and salute to her game. She's definitely successful. Listen, I don't care if she lives by them. I, myself, know right from wrong when I hear it. I know what meets the bar of logic. Long as that's what I'm hearing, I don't care if on the down low you put broom handles in your buttocks. I don't care at all. The information is what is important. Why do you think they've always told us reading is fundamental? Knowledge is power. Because if you can attain it, the things that it can do in your life will actually become visible and transparent for all of the world to see. It's like modern day magic. I have read books that as I was reading, I'm like, wow. Right? It's all I care about is the information. The information is what I care about, which is why I'm able to acknowledge that Anton Daniels is his life is a lie. But I can also pinpoint the aspects of things that he said that meet the bar of logic. See, it's not all or nothing with me. It's not all or nothing with me. I am the epitome of spit out the bones. Chew the meat, spit out the bones. My guy said he has 2 channels. Who does? Who were we talking about? All right, people, give me a couple of people up here if you have disagreements or you want to ask me a question about whatever. I'll take 2 people up here, 2-3 people up here. Any of the ladies have any questions? I agree 100% with what Squeegee Kid said. Anton has some points too, but yes, he grifts. He is a grifter. That's just what it is. You know, and the reason you guys will never see me grifting is because I believe in what I'm doing. I have a cause for these things. And my integrity can't be compromised, or it will compromise the people and the movement overall that I believe in, right? I can't compromise that. So I have to adhere to sound information, facts, statistics, historical data. I have to. You will never see me attempt to get more subscribers by going over there and saying, black people ain't shit. Slavery wasn't that bad. Y'all just looking at it wrong, right? Nah, I'm good on that. Anybody have any questions or any disagreements? I actually want to get Duty Booty back up here. When he left, he left. ZF, did you block him? All right then, people. On that note, we are out of here.